over here.
Once my phone tells me.
I'm just scared of the glass breaking.
Let's just hope.
That's fine. It's.
There's already none of the cables get touched.
Want pretzels?
Yes.
Here's some
I think that's just the most pressure for Hannah.
Yeah.
Don't move.
Do you have it? Do you want anything? Do you have it? Oh, you have it.
Well, this looks good. I had a question.
You're welcome.
Well, that was a question.
I'll crawl out to get wine later.
Very good.
Need you pop this in the bag.
Ow.
My hands are not no.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Should I like refill these things already?
Yeah, probably.
We're hungry gamers.
We're about to go through a very
Alright, Dad,
strenuous process of
I've got it all.
time. I'd say I need food for brain power, but I'm playing Snoop.
You're relieved of that burden.
Is anyone in our group intelligence?
Bye.
I guess you must be intelligent. Yeah.
Me? Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're like 20,
I
right?
have 20. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And is that like it?
He's a smart one, yeah.
Is that anyone I can go?
Well,
I
probably.
know, so like, does anyone else have like a 14 or higher intelligence?
No.
If you consider 20 strength and
13.
7 intelligence, my intelligence is 11.
You have your own strength. That's what.
We only have one intelligent person, and we have like
Intelligent and weight.
charismatic people.
Yeah. The coolest thing ever. We're not
But we're like,
track with our decisions. I mean, we're being in character.
But don't be fooled. All this intellect is only focused on goals.
Oh.
Nowhere else.
So my intelligence, low wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's it.
Is this yours?
Pure of heart, dumb of ass. Yeah.
hey, bud.
Wait, what is your intelligence and wisdom?
13.
I have it up here, and I'm hearing like a thing when people are laughing.
Mine's 11.
Oh, wisdom is 16 actually.
Wow. I mean, I'm sure you're
Good at everything else.
I'm 8 strength, 12 dexterity, 14 constitution, 20 intelligence, 16 wisdom, and 12 charisma.
Wow. Nice.
I think I put
pretty good.
bonus.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Good stats.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. Y'all were like, we can text each other if we need a plan out of character. I'm
Hey,
like,
guys.
I have no. Oh, shit, you're right.
Can you talk as loud as you possibly can?
This is talking. This is talking.
I think that was what started
You're
the
right.
strength.
You're static.
You're
Alright,
so
so
stupid.
we're gonna go
Just like,
this
oh,
one.
God, only go.
That was it. Alright.
Actually, yeah.
Everyone talk as loud as you can again, please.
We are
Can we
talking.
just scream and shout?
Fun.
Oh,
For all of us.
Fix it! Woo!
That's actually a good point, though. Can I get everyone's numbers in case I have to message you? Do the spell, because I have that spell. So if you just want to pass around the phone and add numbers in, that'd be great.
Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah, actually, that's
Alright,
right
that's
now.
good.
I can also use that.
I mean, like,
I can also
this is
take
just my number.
From my side, I'm also hearing
Give you
text.
the-
Yeah.
Nice.
It had the wrong settings for a minute for whatever reason. No, I put it
I
on.
don't
I'm gonna be so popular.
Sweet.
Okay.
Do you want to
Oh, I'm
drink
just gonna hear.
your drink?
I actually don't like
Oh, you
that.
don't like
Which is
that?
why, yeah. Once you told me that was, I got, yeah.
Do you want to try the lime one?
Yes. Although it's tequila.
It
so I
is
probably
tequila.
won't like
The
it.
lime one doesn't taste like tequila. The lime one's really good.
Okay. Well, I think we're good to start. Awesome.
I'm gonna
Hold
vote
on.
for myself.
Okay. Hold on.
Beacon of Solitude.
I want
That sounds
to
like my life.
So no one can message me, but I can message everyone.
Yes. I mean, there's no one else
Good
has a
point.
cantrip, I don't think. So.
That's
No,
right. And I also
that
think
you
you
guys
guys
were
telepathy.
discussing.
There you go. So like, you are just triple.
Oh yes, we have Facebook Messenger
Oh, okay.
group gang. Yeah.
I'm not on
No,
Facebook.
no, she
so.
is not. It's like, yeah.
Oh, I did
You
that
can
too.
move it over to
And I did,
put
not
it
in.
on the phone. I mean,
Or the one app that we use.
whatever.
When I
Oh,
say
that's
that's
true.
right.
Yeah, we could just use that.
That's conversations. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a very good point.
Hey, that's true. We could have.
I know Isaiah's
Well,
trying to
we're
get
not
Discord,
gonna-
but
I'm not that
Text
active
like
on Discord. I
people.
don't know how many people are. I don't have it on my
It's
phone and stuff like that. Yeah, I have everything muted too. Yeah.
it's how I play games and do DnD with everyone of my friends in North Carolina.
Alright, I apologize everyone, my AC is now off. If we start dying sweating, I don't care.
I'm gonna leave them like
Yeah, we
that.
could probably do that.
If
That's what I get.
Why'd you turn it off?
well, we're going to be turning it off because it messes with the audio.
What are you doing
It's
now?
very
The
loud.
AC.
Oh, the
It's a
AC,
very
yeah.
loud AC.
We're gonna start boiling. We're all gonna start stripping. Poor people on the TV are gonna hate us.
How hot is it outside? We can always
It's
open
like
the
hot,
windows,
so
maybe.
Yeah, just open the window.
It's like, yeah, it's getting cooler outside, I think.
Okay, I can open
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we can open the
I mean,
window.
I got a wine shirt.
Or
So all
what-
you do is just
Yeah, summertime. Man. He's got Hawaiian shit.
I'm
So-
excited each.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we're good to go, right?
Y'all, I'm making a group chat without,
I'll try to
without
remember which
Isaiah
ones
in
I'm
it,
born
in
with.
case I
Yeah,
miss
yeah,
it.
yeah, it's a little-
I'll bring some of my
Telepathic
And,
message.
and
word,
does everybody
alright.
have the do
And
you
it
have
all
the link
makes
sent to
sense.
everybody in the grud gang so that
Yes,
we
I
can?
do.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
What was the first wine shirt I wore? 'Cause I think the last one was a blue one.
Oh, should I post on the Instagram of our link?
Is yellow
Sure.
sound
Oh,
right?
Hannah,
Or am I
can I get
super
your number?
imposing my Hawaiian
Yes.
shirt on?
Five.
No, I don't have any yellow
I'm
ones.
not gonna say it out loud.
Wait,
Actually.
is it in the Howard?
That's-
Yeah, that was a long
It's
time
like
ago.
Yeah.
bright colors,
Is the link in
but
I'm gonna add you
it
to
was.
No, it should be in the grud gang.
And then we'll all
Yeah, I
have
feel
each
like
other's
June
number.
sometime.
Hannah, you
This
s-
feels
I
like
don't
the Bart
see it
thing
in
to
Greg.
do.
Hannah, I don't see the link sent in grud gang.
Oh, sorry, you meant there. My bad.
Where did she send it?
I sent it to individual people, but
Oh.
like.
Got you.
Um.
So yeah, if you could send the link, I'll put it on the Instagram
Alright.
thing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And if you want, you could also post on the Twitter thing.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
I'm all priors.
If you
So,
wanted.
Hannah, let me know when you have it swapped over to the
Yeah,
live
if you
feed,
can.
and
Okay.
I can start.
Yeah, currently they're saying the map, just
Yep.
so you know.
Did you?
Our gang, Flying Alex.
Do they hear things? I don't know.
Yeah, they should be.
Woo!
Okay, I just
What is
texted
sending
everyone but
feedback?
Isaiah, so.
There you go.
I still also don't have your number.
You don't?
It is sent
No.
in.
I'm realizing, I
Brooklyn.
realized that here, wait.
Didn't he call you the other day? I thought we called you through his phone.
I know it's Facebook.
Alright.
I
Was it on Facebook? I thought it was through the phone.
thought it was through the phone. I think he called you.
Another sandwich.
You have my number then?
Yeah, he has your number.
Oh, okay, well.
Aaron didn't say
Very
it.
one-sided relationship here.
Sorry.
Oops. I'm good to
I found you on Instagram. I realized that also had
It's
to
got a
happen.
30-second latency.
Yeah, about
Weird.
30 seconds.
I
That's
don't
fine.
like this.
I'm just gonna listen to it the entire time.
Yeah, it's getting too real.
Here, let me
Alrighty.
look it
Oh, when I open it, it just
It means
shows
if
the
we
map
make a
right
dumb
now.
decision, we have
Yes,
30
that
minutes.
is-
yeah. Okay,
There's 30
that's
seconds
okay.
on the stream.
I know, yeah. Go, stop.
So, are we ready?
I think I'm ready. Is everybody else ready?
Does anybody need a drink or something like that? Bathroom break? No?
Wait, how do I
Fantastic.
All right.
3.
Is there a way I can share it to anything else? Like, is there a link way?
Stream started, Jake.
I
If you
think-
go into
who's
the video
embarrassed?
itself, there'll be a share button. I would just suggest that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can also say get link when you do the share.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, we ready?
Yep.
That's what it tastes like. Oh.
That's awful.
We are live.
Awesome.
It's fine.
I don't know, it just
Sorry.
vanilla E.
Introduce ourselves on the stream.
I think that's fine. We can always do that later another time. I was thinking it actually might be fun if everybody wanted to do like if we wanted to make like a video where everybody did like a little journal entry as their characters.
That's kinda
And,
cute.
you know, we like you like dress up as your character and you kind of say like, you know,
Oh, great.
Snoop doesn't know how I got introduced to the party.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like, you know,
Snoop just here for a good time.
exactly like 30 seconds of just like, you know, maybe your character just sits there grumpily if that's how your character would respond. But I think it would be fun.
So it's like bringing the characters into like the 21st century, and it's like you're
Yeah.
behind like you're being recorded, and it's like, so who are you?
Confessional.
We do like the Kardashians
Confessional,
with
yeah.
all the
Yeah.
I think
characters.
the word you're looking for is The Office.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. All of your characters just working behind the
Like a
desk.
mockumentary, like something.
Oh, that tracks.
All right. So, let's see. Basically, where we last left off is that we are in. And actually, let me change the map to where we actually left off. Change
You can point
map.
out before you change. You can point out where approximately we are.
Oh, that's a good point. We are
Two screens.
over here through the Misty Maw, where we went to the Underdark, and through there we've had some nice scary moments and such. But we finally got to the and we've been following the journal from Ola,
Yep,
who
right
has
here,
said
right here.
who said exactly where you guys should be going. And at this point, you guys have ended up at the Dwegar Fortress, called the Silver Pass, in the Underdark. And at that fortress, you ran into some Sorrow Sworn, and along the way, you met. I'm forgetting her name momentarily. It was a guest character.
Oh, Vistra.
Vistra. Yes, you met Vistra, who led you through the Underdark. Got here.
She was
Together.
a fellow rogue.
Fellow rogue for Porcado
Pour one out
here.
for Vistra.
And yeah, so you guys got to the Silver Pass. Throughout the Silver Pass and just outside of it, you guys encounter some Sorrowsworn, which apparently the people in this particular fortress are actually part of a death cult that were trying to open this portal to the Shadowfell, and that was a whole other thing. But
He's so casual about it.
not much happened there. They just, the Shadowfell opened up and destroyed the town nearby and, flooded the fortress. And now you guys had to fight through those Sorrowsworn from the Shadowfell. And you guys got to the throne room, which at the quarters there met one of the people, actually one of the only survivors of the Silver Pass, who let you know that to get through to the town and past, you need this, not an amulet, but it's like a crest. Yeah, a talisman, a crest of the Raven Queen. And this will open up the magical barrier that gets you through to the town. That being said, they mentioned that in order to get this crest, the last person that they saw had the crest, crest was the gatekeeper, and the gatekeeper was last found in the forges. Everybody went over to the forges, and from there, found this handwritten
I don't know if I can
note.
see.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, this handwritten note that he had gripped in his hand before he died, and immediately after finding that, fought the Sorrowsworn there, which are they're called the Apathies. These Apathies, I think there were about 7 or 8 of them, and they got pretty low, but we only had one down person. But we got through fine.
First down person of the campaign.
First down person of the
We
campaign.
did our best.
And our paladin, one of our paladins.
One of our paladins that is a human paladin named Michael.
We have 2 paladins named Michael,
2 human.
IRL. But not to make it at all confusing. But yeah, so if I go ahead and open up that particular thing, let's see, bigger fortress. All right, so this is where you guys left off, and you see all of the dead Apathies. Which if I go ahead and let me go ahead and not show that. Roughly, this is roughly what they look like.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
So, that's where we left off. You guys had just killed the Apathies there, and now there is a forge, unlooted, and a note saying where to go next.
So we're looking for a
And
first
sleep.
level
I
test.
would like to sleep.
But should we sleep here? This doesn't seem very safe.
It's safe now.
Well,
But some of us are very low
This-
in health.
Or now.
this dead gatekeeper says that the talisman is underneath the floorboards of under his personal chest, which I assume his personal chest is near a bed. So if we want to sleep, we can go find this and
And hope that we don't get attacked again.
sleep. Yes,
Otherwise,
I have a
some people
Bible.
might
It's the powers of deduction.
A bed or like a study, depending on what kind of person this is.
Snoop
Correct.
thinks.
But regardless, I think it would be a safer place than here. I mean, I know that we played around with some special minerals, earlier. I don't know. My time's weird. It feels like last week. So I don't know if there's anything else in the forge, but I'm saying we should look for
And
this.
Snoog, did you have something to
Gatekeeper. So bed by the chest would be by a gate, right?
Maybe
For the gatekeeper?
that's his job. You don't sleep at.
well
Oh, I guess. He's very
You don't know his wife.
Yeah.
He's really committed.
Yeah.
because is the gate in this Silver Pass? Or is it elsewhere? I'm
Yes,
it is. Okay.
The woman that you guys so brutally murdered
She's a
via
snail.
a snail
Natural
causes.
Yeah, the snail's gonna catch up to her eventually.
Yeah.
That's reference, if anyone knows the snail thing.
But so she did detail kind of the rough layout of the fortress and where the gate is. So if this is the first floor, right, and over here is where the gate is. Yeah. And for reference, this is where you guys entered.
Noted. We don't know what tiles are crafted.
Also, second floor here. So there on the upper level,
The residence.
there's some residents, and on the lower level,
so-
there's a garrison.
So probably in the residence area, you will have like either a bedroom or an office.
Yes.
Since Michael, he's not here, but can we exploit him quickly just for now? And say that Arjamati casts Speak with the Dead on the gatekeeper.
It's an interesting idea. I generally don't like using people's bodies when they're not here. However, since it was like right after,
Yeah, and
I think that that can make sense. So,
And especially because Pippin knows a lot about RG and what he would have wanted to do.
so Arjamati goes up to the body who had the notes in his hand and casts Speak with Dead, and the body bursts with unlife, and you hear a raspy moan coming from its mouth as they're kind of almost lifted by a string.
Just imagining the D&D movie. So no one asks dumb questions.
You guys have 5 questions.
It's fine. Okay. So he showed them. No. Where is your personal chest?
My bed.
Okay. I should have seen that one coming. At least we know there's a bed now.
Don't ask where the bed is.
Exactly.
It's gonna be in his room.
How do we?
What are the directions?
How do you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to your bedroom from here?
Second floor.
Alright. I think that's good for that. Do we have any more questions just in general?
Do we want to know what killed him?
It's not just something bad.
Yeah.
Ask them where loot is.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Sure.
Where do you?
Where are the valuables in this fortress?
The forge and the throne room.
Okay, so we've already. Okay, so that's. Thank you. And
You're so
Can we ask a dumb question?
There's one other place.
do tell.
The shrine.
Ooh. Okay. So
Where is it?
it's
So where
not
the shrine
a
is.
Is that different from the altar?
Yes, it is different from
Okay.
the altar. Yeah.
And I guess should we ask about
Should we ask more about this?
or about the gates?
Or how to open the gate with the
Well,
grass?
yeah,
No,
let's ask about the gate.
I think you just put
Or
it
you
in.
just
But
put
like,
it- okay.
I don't know. Is there?
Future rolls of Speak with Dead, by the way.
I know.
I'm gonna count your guys' questions
I
among each
know.
other.
Okay,
Not
okay,
this
okay.
time around, but just a
Okay.
warning.
This is the hard
I guess,
spell.
are there separate? Are there traps around the gate?
Yes.
Fuck.
What are the traps around the gate?
A pressure plate and explosives.
There we go.
Okay.
You can die now. And then all of a sudden, Arjamati is just devoid of life. Becomes an NPC.
Oh my god, where'd he go? Should we go find him?
All right.
Nah, he'll figure it out later.
Hi, RG.
My one concern is that we are definitely not alone still in this place, which
Yeah.
is why I don't know if any of us are at the
Yes.
capacity to fight other things. I'm wondering if we block off the doors.
We have an immovable rod.
Oh wait, can
We
we
have
use the
rest
tower?
for now
Don't you
and
have a
then-
tower?
I have a tower.
Yeah, so he can make
I-
a safe space for us.
So maybe we.
As safe as a stone tower as I can. I don't know how much
It's
I
very
can manipulate it,
Well,
and it can't be that.
You know, maybe
tall.
we can.
Yeah,
We
no,
can,
no.
we
Rod
Well, we
up
can
the-
take shifts.
I
Of
just
course
think
we'll take
since
shifts.
this
Or-
is
or we
currently
can take-
safe potentially.
can we just take an hour to search this place?
Yeah.
Have just like heal through hit die, and then explore
Yeah,
more
I also have no
intensely.
spells.
Yeah, we can explore the first floor and try to look for like the best.
Well, so you said the forge has loot.
Yeah.
The shrine has loot, which I don't know where the shrine
I
is.
think the shrine was on this floor. It's
Yeah.
diagonal.
Okay.
Go to the
And then
Top
the
right.
and then his place is his room is in the second floor.
Okay.
So we can either do the first floor then sleep.
We could like head to the shrine and maybe.
Well, we should loot this place first because we haven't really.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah,
this
yeah,
place we
yeah.
should definitely
True,
loot
true.
first.
I want to
We're
get all
here.
the medals.
Yeah.
How are spellcasters doing on spell
Not
slots?
great.
I will
Very
survive. I can
poorly.
still use arcane recovery, and I still have most of my spell slots.
I also don't have my notebook with me, but I know for a fact I had like one spell left.
Yeah.
So what we can do is, because I think the team does actually need to rest before we get into another fight.
But what I'm saying is
honestly.
like
Yeah.
if
Some of us have been
the
going
biggest
for a
concern
long
is just like
time.
HP.
I have 0 hit
So
die.
the three of
You
us,
zero hit die?
the-
And
I
it's
did some
also
the
yeah,
three
spell
of us
slots.
have been
so.
going for a long day because we've had
Yeah,
like
we've
3
had
sessions on
multiple
So
Wednesday.
sessions.
what we can do is I can try to just use as many spell
That's
slots
what
as I can,
Yeah.
and then just try to fortify this place. We can all just do our best, fortify this room and my tower if I can like fit it in there.
Yeah, we can.
Normally I'd be like,
loot
let's
and
keep
tower.
going, but I think,
Yeah.
especially because we're probably getting to the point where we might hit exhaustion at some
Yeah.
point.
Is your tower one of the ones where you can control who enters and exits? So like we're in our own pocket.
No, that's a lot.
No, I
That's
don't.
Is it
It's
different
I think it's
okay.
Galder's tower, so I get to just like conjure a tower at my height, and I get to like build
At
what,
your
pretty much
height?
what what's to whatever height I want. I can like build. Let me look it up just to be sure.
I was like, oh no.
Or you can.
Oh no, it's not the hut, which is
There's
much
two.
cooler.
There's
yeah.
two entrances. Can't you? You're an illusionist. Can you try to just make it look like?
Not for, it will only last like maximum 15,
We can
30
also
minutes,
put
I
the
think.
we
I
can
think I have
also
one that
put
lasts
the
an hour.
tower behind the
Like in the corner?
in the corner of like the forge, so that if someone immediately enters, they don't necessarily see.
Yeah, we can
Like
still
a
do
tower?
watches and stuff. There's enough.
Well, I don't know how big this room is.
We can make it look like a smokestack.
Well, that's like
That's
10
true.
feet.
I can also use
That's like 10
fabricate
feet.
and just build like a little stone
true.
shack.
True.
I can prestidigitate it. That's all I got.
My inclination is that I think we'll be safe for an 8-hour rest. Honestly, I mean we can just better safe than
agree.
I
sorry.
agree, yeah.
I mean, we'll be safer to rest than we are to go out and then fight and then have like some people.
Oh yeah, I'm
would
just
be-
concerned if there's other things that are walking around. Maybe if they have like setups in like camps per se. I don't know how they operate, but maybe they're like, oh, this is where these creatures live. We're not gonna go touch where they are. And now they're
They
dead.
have a specific rain radar.
Yeah.
At least also these bad boys, like they didn't get up until we started walking on top of
Until
them.
you,
so-
actually.
Yeah, well, we all knew that they were gonna pop out at some point. I was like, maybe I could get one hit in, and it was the only
That
hit
was
I
very,
got in.
very valid. I understand.
I do have to say that did tickle my funny bone. The fact that the two of you just were the
Ow.
entire fight.
That was my first
Completely
fight.
apathetic.
My spell, you should have gotten advantage on.
Oh, trust me, I got advantage on a lot of things.
Okay.
I rolled.
I got heaps of advantage. You guys know.
Our paladins
Doesn't
tried so
help when
hard.
you're missed.
Because you're also
Oh,
resistant
gosh.
to charms, so you should.
Alright, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna take the lead in looting, naturally.
Sounds right.
I want to search all around the forge and all the surrounding areas. I want to see all the types of metals.
So you want to
and,
search
like,
everything?
for
I'll
one
aid.
specific thing, but yes.
I'll aid.
Okay. Would you guys please,
I'm
so
gonna
do,
search for any
because he's
daggers.
helping you, could you please
I'm
do a perception check with advantage?
You got it.
Could I aid Jasmine after this is done in a search for weapons?
Yeah, I'm searching for daggers.
And I would
Sure.
like to search for valuables.
I will tell you guys the base amount from what you guys see here in a moment, and it depends on the perception whether or not there's,
Are we all
because there's some stuff in
So
plain
who's
sight.
rolling perception?
And who's
I just did. I got a 15 twice.
15 twice,
Nice.
nice. So a 15 set in stone. Okay, so first of all, you guys are gonna have a field day with the loot here.
Oh, in that case.
It's weird. It's weird starting out with a bunch of
Not for us.
loot. And
No, this is good. This is
What
good.
a
Keep it coming.
all right.
We are not mad.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm used to
Use
it.
the sheet for
So,
nothing.
if you guys want, somebody can be the global loot taker. Who's that?
Alright.
Jasmine feels like a good pick.
Yeah,
She's
I'll
pretty
do
sure
it.
she's
I'll do
already
it.
here.
Oh, wait, I'll use my new notebook. Where'd it go?
I think I saw it in my office.
Is it
Is it
open?
No. I
Betrayal.
Sabotage!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it's on the yellow bench.
And we'll probably we
See,
should probably share with Arjamani for this one.
Probably. I like it with probably. He's never gonna get money.
He's like, he's not here, but he was here
Just
for the
leave
big
it there,
fight,
okay,
so
no.
I feel like we should probably.
The,
Alright.
the +5 to
What's
all
the
saving
date
throws.
today?
He probably.
It is the 17th.
Okay, thank you.
I guess he helped.
So, what you find immediately are 10 iron bars, 5 gold bars, 12 mithril bars.
Sorry. Hey, what if
Yep.
what was it?
Mithril.
You find 2 heavy shields. No, sorry, 4, not
Oh.
2.
Okay.
You find 1 + 2 mithril halberd.
What's that?
A halberd.
Oh, how?
Yeah. You find 2 + 2 mithril javelins.
Wait, sorry. What +2?
2 + 2
2 + 2.
mithril javelins.
So that's a 4.
Then you have. Well done. Then you have 1 mithril + 2 half plate. Instead of half plate armor. And then 2 regular full plate armors. And then 2 mithril maces + 2. And 4 Dwagar warhammers, all of them +1.
Wow.
Buddy, we got mithril armor. You're making
Wait,
it through
sorry,
the next
can you
fight.
You're gonna
Sorry?
have plate.
Can you repeat the last one?
But
This is gonna be better. Yeah.
4 Dwagar warhammers.
Is
With
it
+1.
mithril half plate, like 16, 17, 18?
Sorry.
Yours.
Perfect.
So, that's what you find here. And you do find something else. You do find a potion of gaseous form.
Me?
Ooh.
Yep.
For me?
Nice.
I'll take that. Potion of gas.
I want those too. We get this one.
You're blown away in the wind.
Only there one time.
As you guys are scrounging about and trying to pick the place clean from everything, you feel pretty.
accurate, yeah.
Yeah, you feel pretty proud of yourselves of looting this for
I
everything
do,
it's
yeah.
got. You do hear a little bit of what might be considered whispering
Oh.
in the corridor.
Oh god.
May I use my perception to figure out if I can determine
What?
using my magical pixie elfies?
Yeah, go ahead and do a perception roll, please.
I need to re-roll. Only those were in the same spot. I'm not prepared.
21. You can tell that it is a voice and it is moving, and it seems a little miffed,
Can I?
high pitched, and you can't tell exactly what it's saying, but it also sounds a little bit not quite here.
I was about to say, can I investigate if it sounds like it's a ghost, or if I can like see like a shadow of something moving, or
All that you guys could perceive was sound.
So I could not distinguish what it
What
was
it was
saying.
saying, no.
But I know that it's not here, and by here you mean like in this location.
It is not in this location.
Okay.
It is outside.
Maybe if we hide in the tower, they'll think that no one's here. The tower's been there the entire time.
Well, I can
the forge
cast
isn't
an
on,
illusion.
right?
We also
The forge is on.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and I will mention that in the forge, you'd notice that it does seem a little bit odd that it's been on for all this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
they have the fire element or something.
Doesn't that mean someone's gonna come back?
Well, the
Maybe.
place was attacked,
With
right?
my knowledge of fire, aka not much, but it's I have fire.
Good beginning.
Can I investigate the fire to see if I can tell how fresh it is? Like,
No, like, is it like
Sure.
You roll it around, sniff it. Yeah, it seems right.
yeah.
So
Like, does it look like it just turned on? Is it still
go ahead and do a
up?
perception check for me.
We do have the rod of the immutable rod.
Yes, we do.
Perception?
Yep.
No, wait, is one by the other thing?
6.
So then it's by the bed where
6.
she got
Um,
killed by the.
You don't notice anything
Same.
really out of the ordinary with the fire.
Does it? It doesn't remind us of the fire in the Dwarven Fortress that we have our friends in. Diormdral. The like
Diormdral.
blue magical fire.
Well, that was a
Can I put
glowing
my
stone.
hand near it to see if it's actually hot?
You feel the heat.
Okay.
You don't need to put your hand near it. You feel the heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That being said, the kind of chilling feeling that you had when the apathies were here, that's gone.
Okay.
So this is now heating the room.
Are there any like buttons on the wall that we could press that operates things with the forge? Any levers that we could pull?
There is a. I forgot to mention this last time because and this is one of the reasons why I wish I had time to make this map myself. But there was a giant bellows connected to the thing, and the bellows. One of the things I thought might be fun if last time while you were fighting the apathies, because they have more resistance when they're in the dark, is that you could pump the bellows and then light the room.
Oh, cool.
But we never got to that
That's
point.
okay.
You guys still did good. That being said, yes, there is
Good job.
there is some bellows for the for it. Yep.
I want to use detect magic.
Okay.
Pretty much, it's just 30 feet, so it should
Yeah.
be around the room.
You detect the only source of magic is there in the forge itself.
In the
Where the
fort,
fire
what
is.
kind is it?
The DM's least favorite question.
Yeah, I'm not sure if kind makes sense here.
So pretty much how it describes it is, if you sense any magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
It has no school of magic.
But I can see its aura. If I can identify
You can see its
as
aura.
a unique
It,
aura.
like it has. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that a magic item doesn't necessarily have a school of magic.
No, so well, it depends on what type of spell it is. So if it's like a +1, I don't think it would probably be enchantment. You know,
Yeah.
Like, most things on an item is going to be an enchantment spell.
Right. Yeah.
So like, or like a summon spell is going to be like, I don't know, like an
But that's
conjuration or
that's a spell in particular.
Does the fire have a vibe?
The fire does have a
Yeah,
vibe,
the vibe.
and it's sick.
Nice.
Is it
Describe
They
the
say
aura and
kumbaya.
general feel of
Is it
it
a
to me.
So the fire, it feels like it's
Farm over here.
it's like an eternal heartbeat.
Oh.
And there is a source for it. You see the source in the center of the flames. So there's a bunch of flames coming out of the thing,
Calcifer!
and right at the center.
Do you want me to touch it? I resist
I-
fire.
I
I
can
get
also
hurt, but
dispel
I'm whispering.
magic, and I can try to like see what it is.
that also works. I could also just reach in and touch it and see what
Do it.
happens.
What is,
I might get very.
Wait, did we have
About
voices?
5
Hold on.
feet.
Hold on a second.
About
Stop
5
floating.
feet through the flames, here is where the source of the fire is, and you would, if you're going to reach forward and touch it, you would have to put your hand directly into the fire.
Never mind.
when the DM describes something as an eternal heartbeat, it seems a little scary to turn it off. Like it feels
Let's not turn off right now. Can I put my helm on,
I'm
by
so
the way?
curious.
Yeah, your helmet top.
And I want to, with the voice I want to try to see if they can detect it within 30 feet. I'm going to try to go a little bit towards the door, but not like
And
front of the
remind
door.
me, it's for everything except for stuff below 3 for
I believe
intelligence,
so,
right?
yes. So if it's, I believe it's below 3, then no.
Yeah, you do detect a the aura of someone's thoughts coming from the flames.
Ooh.
From the flames?
Yeah.
Cute. Okay, I want to try to detect the thoughts and read surface thoughts of that creature.
So
First, I'm just gonna, first, helmet's up, I'm just gonna whisper to Kate and be like, maybe live, 1 second, give me a minute.
you can't detect any thoughts coming from the creature precisely, except almost like dreaming. Like it's not quite there.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is there something like visible in the middle that's like a source?
If you look through it, through the plasma of the fire, you can see almost like a little bit of a almost solid.
Is there a shovel thing
Do
that
we
I can go
I
and like
make
take him
mage
out?
hand.
There are
Do
some
we
shovels.
There are some
want me
shovel.
Same,
Oh
we
yeah,
can
we
do
can
it
use
together,
a
too.
shovel thing, and you can, with the mage hand, use a shovel and kind of take it out and see how.
We can use 2 mage hands.
Yeah, because main chain can hold 30 pounds, so 2 of them.
The fact that it's flaming won't matter.
No, it's an ethereal hand. That's why it's just. So if we want to do that, we can.
I think
Yeah,
we
it
should.
doesn't
Yeah,
get
definitely.
activate magic items, but it's
Yeah.
not
So mage hand,
and
try
I
to-
assist,
pull that out.
Okay.
and I'm assisting.
But very gently.
You conjure the mage hand, and your
Did you tell the hand
ethereal,
that?
your ethereal hand goes into the flames.
There's 2.
There's 2 of them. Oh, you guys are both. Okay, sorry. Both of your hands go in as if they're trying to cusp around this blob, and you can tell that it is solid. And as it starts to drag it out, the flames from the entire
It follows.
forge itself start to come out as well.
Oh shit.
And let me see.
This is
So
Calcifer. This is Calcifer.
I'm gonna say, because we didn't go over who's where, I'm gonna say randomly,
Oh, God.
depending on who's close.
Oh no.
You guys are close because you guys are doing
Within
mage
30
hand.
feet, yeah.
And the rest of you, I'm gonna have you roll a just a regular d20. If it's 10 or below, then
We're
you are
gonna get
close
there.
enough to
We're
do
gonna
the
get
saving
Can I
throw.
just flat up say I was fascinated by this and would have been there?
Fair enough.
I'm
Yeah.
just using
Yep.
detect magic, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
I also was
So,
whispering Calcifer, so I was.
We were
scared.
all really close except for maybe these 2.
I'll roll.
I was bleeding out on the floor, so I didn't move too far.
So he's right there.
Yeah.
Good point.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I got an 8.
I don't even.
I got a 7.
I had 13.
Okay, so everybody
I got
has to do the
13.
saving throw.
Yeah, I got
My
it
only thing is, how
I
fast
technically
does this
got a
happen?
13,
Because I would
but
like
that
to
sounds
use
pretty
my little cornucopia of endless water to, like, the moment I, like, see that that's happening, to, like, try and push it back.
Can I be
Oh,
next
like-
to her?
So this is gonna be a dexterity saving throw nonetheless.
Okay.
So let's go ahead.
I rolled
dex
13
was
if
nat-
it means anything.
You have a
I
plus
actually
2.
rolled
Everyone has a
So
plus 2.
15.
Don't
15.
I actually, well, I rolled it. Hold on, sorry. I
We have
rolled
a plus
a
2 because
15.
we're next to you.
Oh true.
We have a plus 2 because we're next to the paladin.
Oh.
Because
And
if
then
Arjamani doesn't
my
count,
dex was 19.
he's not
Why
alive.
did why
Alright,
did people
Plus.
Everyone
Everyone within 10 feet of you gets a plus 2.
All right, so I'm just gonna
Why
say
is
the
that?
Because
DC.
you're paladin.
21.
Your aura.
The
or-
DC
It was
here.
22.
I don't know. I forget the name.
The
of it.
DC here is 12. If you guys are below that, you take full damage. Above that, half.
Okay.
Okay.
So for my little move,
How close
I
are you?
just rolled for my move and I got a total 22 to pull out the water in time.
Isaiah,
Sure. So
is this is it an area effect?
this is an area effect.
Then I can use evasion.
I will heal him.
Just wanted to warn you.
Okay.
So I got. Yeah, so. Pass.
So this is another roll, or is this the roll we just did?
This is the
This is
roll
the
that I just
saving
did in a
throw.
moment.
Oh god. I failed.
Okay, so that's 11 fire damage. If you failed,
Okay.
if you succeeded, then that is
Oh,
5.
I'm
can
down.
I use
You're down again.
can I use my reaction?
I
Yeah.
said minus 5.
Healing ward.
Reaction?
I have absorb elements or whatever. The spell. Yeah, absorb elements. Where is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11.
So let's go ahead and move everybody to where they are. I'm going to go ahead and delete the apathy bodies, which, by the way, none of them have loot on them.
Okay. that was
The
fast.
apathies.
I discovered that early on.
Yeah, when
That's
you
the
tried
only
to
thing
pick
I
off
did
them.
during that.
I forgot
battle.
about that.
Yeah.
You did.
And strange enough, when they died, they're while they may have been splayed out, their hands had no physics, so they would kind of like bleed into the ground.
I healed you for 5.
All right.
Is this after I'm down?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So you go. Oh.
All right. So where's everybody at this moment? So we probably had
Yeah, probably. Yeah. probably to me.
Rain and then Fern, right?
Pippin.
Sorry, Pippin. Fern, the two small people.
Yeah, that's your spell.
Now
so
we have
3
three.
small people.
Oh no.
The average height of the party is just going
That's
down.
true. He's
You're probably here. RG is
No.
deceased.
Rip RG.
I was just resting against the anvil,
The anvil.
just sitting
Just trying
down.
to catch your breath.
Snoo is probably like, ooh, fire.
I was
None of us
getting
are
ready.
concerned about the bleeding right now.
Okay, so
So
Yeah.
Isaiah.
yep.
For absorb elements, it says the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening the effects on you and storing it for your next melee attack. But it doesn't say how much damage it stores, or how much it lessens the effect at all.
Interesting.
It's super vague.
Let's say. So you already failed. Let's say that it counts as a successful saving throw, so you take half.
Okay.
For now, just to make it simple. So you take half damage. We'll say 5 HP.
Alright.
5
So
damage.
when it comes to my little
Spell.
dex save, dex throw, whatever it was, to do my endless water,
Mhm.
I rolled a 22, which I assume means I
Succeeded.
succeeded. I would have, like, in my rush, done as big of a wave as possible.
Okay, if that's the case, then I'm gonna have you make a sleight of hand check to see whether or not you actually hit the thing itself.
18.
Nice.
You managed to miss it, and
Whoa.
the wave does cover.
Oh no.
Where is the fire?
Where would you have been here?
I don't remember, because I was gone by the last session.
And you were around here when this was happening,
You
but
were
everybody
feeling
looted,
Bjorn.
so like I just kind of based off the space put you here.
Sure.
All right, so I would say that yeah, you wouldn't have covered anybody except for yourself.
Okay.
And maybe Fern, but Fern also had his half damage, so yeah, you take the. I think I'm gonna count that because specifically this is water against fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count that as similar to your evasion, where you now take no damage.
Cool.
So this has happened. The flame is now outside, and everybody is going to need to run away from.
Is it? They'll probably drop the mage hand, I'm guessing.
Wait, maybe tell the mage hand to put it back in.
We could.
We'll tell you.
Somebody-
Yeah, you just
we-
move
Yeah,
it.
can you just move it?
Yeah, if you want. I'm
Yeah, whoop.
Okay.
Yeah, put it back
We
in.
bumped it.
You put it back in.
Yeah.
Just
By the way, this is classic DM. It's like, oh, by the way, the fire has thoughts, and now we're completely distracted.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
That's It's
yeah.
warm. Let's just sleep next to it.
I kind of want to talk to it.
I wanted to. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
getting ready.
I
I
think
talk
it's
to
universal language.
Um.
It might be completely wasting it.
Can I just shout at it?
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna keep saying Calcifer.
Sure.
Yeah.
You shout at the fire. Could you please do a intimidation check for me, please?
Sure. Can I say what I was gonna say?
Sure.
And are you the type of DM that allows a strength roll for your intimidation modifier? Because I'm like big and scary.
Big and scary. She's 3 feet tall.
Yeah,
But
but
she's
I'm
scary.
bulging
She's
with
so
muscles.
scary.
He's a terrifying little
Rich.
man.
That's interesting. I've been going off of charisma here.
Mhm.
However,
I can see how it could change.
But
it.
yeah,
I can
but-
see how I can change, especially
Yeah,
if we are going to
depending on the
be
type of
moving the
situation.
conversation to being individuals and strategically defining
Yeah.
who would
And
do what.
I
My
could also
intimidation looks very different than that.
Yeah.
And I could
That's
also
very
see if
true.
like this scenario it wouldn't be strength because I don't have like my axe on someone's neck. You know, that might be a little bit more strength based. But maybe for future.
No, that's an interesting idea.
Because you're not like already talking to it as in like you
Let's
don't know.
ask everybody here. Would you guys support the ruling where intimidation now changes from a charisma-based thing to a strength-based thing, flat out, or conditional?
Conditional.
I think definitely
It's absolutely
conditional.
conditional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
conditional
Okay.
Because I think
That's what like.
Rain
that's what
would
you
have a
follow.
very different
Yeah.
kind of
It's-
intimidation tactic.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Depending on how you
Like
do
I
it.
wouldn't necessarily be putting. I might have a knife, but I wouldn't be doing the same tactics.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
Depends on
Mine-
the way you
affect
phrase
it
it.
different
Like
way.
mine will never be like if I'm saying, okay, listen here, little bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. That's more of a word thing as opposed to
Right,
holding
right.
water over their head, and if you don't do what I'm saying, I'm gonna drown you.
I see
That
what
one
you're
would be more of like a strength. Although in my case, it's not necessarily strength because it's not me,
Yeah, I
so
get
it's just like a magic ability, maybe.
We're just trying to
So,
flex
I think
it
it's
muscling.
really just like
It depends.
like for barbarians, it doesn't. They should be intimidating,
Yeah.
Yes.
even if they're like.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
barbarians tend to have
Right.
like a dump stat of
Completely.
charisma.
Yeah.
But, like they should be intimidating. They're
Yeah.
barbarian.
Yeah.
So I
I
think
agree.
yes, I'll support this ruling. Conditional strength-based stuff. However, if you weren't doing anything that would
Yeah.
show us show strength, then I don't think that I'm gonna do that. for
Yeah,
this one.
and also Snoop was gonna go for a little bit more. I'll still roll, and you can tell me what stat you'd want. But Snoop was gonna be like, friend, the Durgar are dead. You are free from your subjugation in the forge. Come, join and travel with us. You will be a mighty warrior companion.
That's adorable. Yeah, so go ahead and make the roll.
That's a 19.
Ooh.
A 19.
Let's go.
I'm rolling a good
Sadly-
now.
Sadly, it does not respond.
Okay, then I would like to use my universal language.
Okay.
And I plagiarized that.
You just
She's
translate.
creative, but she's always gonna
So,
translate.
universal language. Just I just want to make sure it's clear. Do you have to know the language that you are translating
It's
to?
literally, I believe it's literally.
No, what I mean is
creature
do you have
can
to know
understand.
which language you are saying?
No, any
something?
creature can. I'm just gonna pull up for definite, but I think it's any creature can understand what I say.
Okay.
And because I remember creature being the specific
Gotcha.
thing.
I
Yeah,
don't
my.
think it speaks half.
I
And
gained the
can
ability to
you
make my speech
understand it?
No, then I would have to use comprehend language which I don't know
Wait,
if
so
I have
then if it
spells
says something, we
Um,
won't understand it.
We'll see.
Or you just-
I think
just
usually
yell
one.
at
No, I have
Campbell. I thought it was
one
gonna be like
first
a
level
party
left and
level.
then one like third level. I think.
I thought we had.
So you
yeah,
That's
they're
what I'm
intelligible
talking
to any
about,
creature
No.
within 60
I thought
feet.
we
A number
didn't know.
up to charisma modifier.
So could you please?
They can magically understand you regardless of the language you speak.
Yeah. Could you now do an intimidation check?
I'd love to.
Intimidation.
That was what the original one was.
Okay, that's fine. 12.
12.
I don't get to use that plus 10.
Nope.
It was
So-
also technically 19 plus 4, if that does anything.
Oh, it was 19 plus 4?
Yeah, plus
Oh, you were
4.
rolling natural.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a natural 19. Sorry, when you said nothing happened, I thought it was because it didn't speak common.
I
No,
also
well, that
assumed
actually
that.
would have changed it.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it would have changed it.
Then-
The DC for that was 20.
Oh,
yeah.
so then I take back what I did.
Yeah, so never mind.
Alright, scratch
Um,
that.
Sorry,
Let's move on.
I should have clarified
I'm not
that.
gonna
Alright.
waste that.
So in response to you saying something to it, the fire does not speak back or do anything that resembles speech, but instead you feel a pulse of heat come from the
I
flames.
am still detecting thoughts as well. My helmet's still on. So I'll see if the thoughts have changed from dreaming.
The thoughts have changed now into surprise and hope.
Aww. I repeat that to everyone else.
What is your name, friend? We'll get you out of here.
It just kind of keeps going. The flame just stays the same. No seeming response.
Should we feed him?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
I should do a hamburger.
I'm gonna get a wood chair.
Our
as a treat.
priorities changed
Should we get some
from
wood?
slate.
Is there a wood chair?
Yeah, where's
is
the
that
wood?
is that table a wood table?
That is a wood table.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up and bring it to the forge. The
Yeah,
fire.
start bringing
Nice.
up
Could
chunks
you
and
do
feeding it
could
to
you do a
him.
flash check
Yeah.
for me? See if you
Kelsa
can-
Park.
Kelsa Park.
Well, this is happening. Can I start doing the bellows?
Oh, can I use like prestidigitation, like little sparks?
18.
So this is the
there,
little
doesn't
rock,
do
right?
shit. It's
Yeah.
just like
So 18.
I have
Yep.
an idea.
18.
The chair is bolted to the ground, but you managed to splinter off the wood
No, I was
at the
getting the
base.
table.
I'm sorry, the table. I meant
Mhm.
table.
More wood.
Yeah. You shear it off, and then you toss it into the fire, and the flames like happily and hungrily lap it up, and it quickly gets dissolved and burned.
Oh, I know.
There you go, my
I
friend.
got, quickly, can I have one of the +2 maces?
Oh yeah.
I was just doing math in my head. I'm like, which one's
Do you
statistically
think
better?
something bad is about to happen?
So I have a +1 rapier.
You
so
know
which one's
my
better?
little staff that I made with like the hanging like lantern with the fire in it?
Oh.
I'm gonna try to open that up and like scoop him up in the fire, put him in my lantern so we can take it with us.
Do you want the mage hand to? so you
Yes,
don't
help
have
me.
to-
Yes, please, dear God, please. Yes.
Little mage.
And just be like, we'll ask him too. Be like, hey,
Oh,
little
yes.
guy, you wanna
Yeah.
come with us?
We will get you out of here. Just trust us.
All right.
Trust us if you want to see the world.
Yeah, if you want to see the world, please don't burn us.
Could you please do a persuasion check for me?
Oh, me.
Why is our
Is there- Would I get it?
I wanted to give her a chance.
No, this is part of the
Yes.
this is part of the thing.
Would-
If you guys want to have Fern try to seduce a dragon, you can. That's the whole point of this, right?
Would there be any
Can I assist?
He's like, don't try.
Yeah, don't try me,
advantages to
yeah.
this because we're all.
Yeah, you can do bardic inspiration if you want.
I don't know if I. No, I think I had 1 or 2 left. Yeah, I'll give you bardic inspiration.
And would there be any advantages since we just are feeding it and are talking
Yeah,
to it and
can I
everything?
Well,
Does
the
anyone have
DC gets
charm?
Hey, you're gonna talk to it real well. And then here, just take it. Oh, don't make me creative right now. There it is.
Do we get inspirations to hand out?
Yeah,
Yeah, each
you
one
all
has
can
their
have 1 inspiration.
Okay. Can I inspire myself? I really don't want to fuck this
Do
up.
we really want this so bad?
I want
Yes,
this
we
so
need-
bad.
Oh yes, we need Calcifer. I
Can
give her
just aid
inspiration.
to- okay, I was gonna say I could aid to give
I'll
her
give her
potentially
inspiration for
advantage.
Calcifer.
Oh, thank God.
You are really padding that.
Nice. Okay,
Okay.
so that's 17 plus 1 plus 4.
17
It wasn't
plus
good
1
last
plus
time,
4.
so, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, the flame
I don't know what the plus 4 is.
Oh,
kind
from Bardic Inspiration.
of wavers for a
nice.
moment.
Nice.
Almost seems like it's thinking, and then it goes to about half of its size.
Okay. Can you tell them that the hands are the friendly thing?
Yeah. The hands are the friendly thing. They're getting you to the.
She speaks the same language as
I
you.
know.
Middle.
It's like they're
Get
friends
it
now.
there.
I'm just letting them be friends.
We operate on a same simple level.
Yeah,
It
you
does
have
have
the same intelligence score.
It does a little whoomp to
That's so cute. Okay, come on.
Oh yeah, mage hand.
So you take your mage hand, you scoop it up, and you try to place it into.
I'm like sticking as far as it's like 5 feet, so it's just
Oh,
I'm
here, do
just
you
like.
want to hand it to me?
So
I have resistance
remind
to
me
fire.
Yes,
what the,
go for
remind me
it,
what
yeah.
the materials of this thing are.
It is iron and silver, strictly. It is all iron, or steel and silver. Sorry.
This is a
And
this is a
high
just-
quality
just-
steel and high quality silver.
Just to be safe, I took the lantern from him because I have resistance
It's a
to fire,
5
so
foot
it hurt me
rod,
less than it hurts
like
him.
a foot chain, and then just like a nice silver lantern with like an opening. We're trying to like
Okay.
put them in. Yeah.
So you do put it in, and immediately the metal starts glowing from the heat.
I am holding
and
it. I acknowledge this.
the
Oh god.
the metal door, like the little metal gate of the lantern shuts. Although it doesn't do much because there's not any glass or anything that holds it in. But it's starting to, you can feel that it's starting to look a little soft. The metal.
Do we
The
have anything
the
else
heat is spreading to the chains that are holding it up, and eventually to the bar. You
I
take
know.
damage
I know I do.
as the heat
Yep.
immediately goes through.
This is why I did instead of him.
Yeah. Would you please do a dexterity, constitute? This is an area effect. I think this is going to be a constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I guess
Area
so.
effect
Yeah.
is typically dex, but you can do
Yeah,
it.
no, this is an area effect.
Okay.
So
Dex
the,
or
this is
Constitution.
constitution.
Oh wow, that was actually really good. 17.
17, nice. Okay, so you do succeed, and you.
And I'm resistant, so would that cut it in half? Either way. Like
Yes.
cut. Okay, great.
So that was 5
I'm gonna
damage,
use it.
halved.
Woo!
2 damage.
Ooh,
2
scary.
fire damage.
Yeah.
All right, new idea.
Now I will say, would you please do a. Now, okay,
Animal
it's
handling check?
still like you can see that the metal's getting
All right.
hotter and hotter. It's glowing.
I'd probably
guys
put
have
it
time.
Down.
I got an idea. Go for it. Go.
So we have a mithril like armor.
Mhm.
Would I understand that it wouldn't melt under this heat because it's a
Okay.
Oh.
Could you please do an Arcana check?
That is me, Mr.
Did we get any mithril bars or anything like
We're
that?
all doing
You
the
guys
exact
did get
same.
mithril bars.
Did we get mithril bars?
We did get mithril bars.
Okay.
So I could totally use Could he animate it to a little walking
Do you
mithril
fabricate
armor
still,
man?
or
I can use fabricate. I can make it anyways, and then we can hope it works.
Yeah.
Well, we already have the piece of armor.
Well, we have 2 mithril bars. Or how many mithril
We have
bars?
12 mithril balls.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
All the mithril things. You can make a nice big lantern. Well, actually, we have to carry it. So.
No, yeah. I mean, I can definitely make it.
Roomy?
Yeah, I can make a nice
Make
long
a sled out of the mithril.
sled.
Yeah, so we can just push him on the sled.
Also,
I
love-
push him
I love
around.
him, but I do want to note, because we are still in the Underdark, if we leave the Silvered Pass with him, we are then subjecting ourselves to like not hiding anymore at
I
all.
can dim them. I can change the color.
Yeah, I can make it so like we can like close it a little bit. So it's just
Okay,
a little
so
light.
yeah, just make
And
sure
I-
that
and
we
I
can
can
make
change
like
the
a
color so it
solid
looks like
closed
the-
like.
No, I
It
saw
can
it.
look
Cause
like-
he needs
Because he
air.
needs to
Yeah,
breathe.
he does need to breathe.
Yeah.
Holes.
So I
Yeah.
change his color
Little
to look
tiny
like
holes,
crystal
yeah.
too.
All right. So how's this? All right. I will take
Spend
as
all
many
of our
mithril bars as you tell me this will need. I'm gonna make a nice big ornate.
Big. Or sorry, I'm just.
I'm gonna make a nice 6 foot. The last one was 5 foot. I'm gonna make a 6 foot staff of mithril. Okay, and then it has the same thing, like a foot chain, and then it's gonna have the cage that can like close a little bit, so it can dim the light and then fully like shine. It's gonna
Okay.
kind of like be like one of those like
Could
things that like
twist.
spins and
Yeah.
twists.
I like it.
And I'm
Now
a jeweler, so
I
don't know
will
if that
mention
helps.
I will mention that crafting things out of mithril or bars or such is its own thing entirely. If you want to make weapons or whatever, it takes time and money to produce, right?
This is
If with this
fabricated.
with fabricate, you can't fabricate weapons like
Yes.
that, right? But so this would be specifically if you were to ever use this in an attack, like this would like this staff, it would be an unarmed,
Yeah.
like or an improvised weapon.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. It's just a carrier. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Can you fuse two metals? Sorry, can you fuse two metals together?
I'll fucking try, baby.
You can try to make like the stick out of something not as valuable as mithril, and then just like the chain.
So like that's what I was thinking. So what I could do is the stone of the forge that's holding. I could try that because I mean that's obviously
That's a
holding
good
it, and you can like
idea.
touch it on the outside.
I will say-
So.
during this entire time that you guys have been theorizing,
Yeah, right.
Then we're
you're
just
gonna need to do another
put
constitution
it down.
saving
Put it
I
down.
told-
You-
I
oh,
told
you
him
did
to
say?
put it down.
Okay.
I did. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know if
okay.
anyone heard me, but I
You
said
put
I
it down.
put it down.
Calavon.
At this
Calavon.
At this
Ow.
point, there is a puddle of melted iron and
And
steel.
I'm gonna feed it a stick because I'm scared.
It was silver, and God
So
damn
I'm
it.
just gonna feed it a stick.
Where did you
Do you find a stick?
Yes.
You already have a stick on you?
Well, we were using to use the whole table to.
I use the
She used the whole table.
Yeah. Do I see any sticks?
Do I see any
Yeah,
stick?
I'll do a perception. I think I have a backup. Oh shit, that was a 19
Oh,
plus
hell
2.
Okay.
yeah.
You find on one of the
Great
shovels
sticks.
nearby, actually not a shovel, a broom nearby. You do find.
Awesome.
I would like to just kind of break it up and just.
Could I
Start feeding.
really
it through.
quickly like kind of crouch down next to it and go, if we put you in the mithril armor, could you grow little legs and walk?
Oh,
That's
I love
adorable.
it. I love it.
That is so cute.
I love
That's
that.
the cutest
Oh my
thing
god.
ever.
Slayer once for
Somebody
yes,
should
twice
adopt
for
this.
no.
Well,
Did you hear that last bit? Flare once for yes, flare twice for no.
flare once for yes, flare twice for no. So it does flare twice.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
I
eating
wish.
your best.
Do we know what this is?
Can I like sing
No.
to it a little bit?
Well, I,
Still have
okay.
no idea
One
why.
of you
Learn
can
more
do.
about it.
One of you can try to do an Arcana check if you want.
Bardic
would-
inspiration.
Oh, I'll do it
Yeah.
because I have
Yeah.
plus 7 on our.
I feel like
Bardic-
that you're trying
you
to do
gotta-
this to me.
But he's giving you bardic
Yeah,
You
that's
have
true,
bardic
yeah.
inspiration.
Bardic
Alright.
inspiration.
D6.
Okay.
'cause
I'll
I'm
try to talk and be
tiny
like, what do you want? Like, who are you? What's works best for you? Learn about them.
And you can add a d6.
Okay, so
Well, then, you
well, first you're doing an Arcana check to see what it is.
Oh,
right?
okay, yes.
Archives.
I
So-
kind of want to use my last one. It's not a whole thing,
I would like to say that I actually have a spell.
Plus 8, actually. So I got 19 unnatural, and then
And then a d6.
Plus D6.
plus D6.
Hannah, what was your spell?
2.
So 20.
Protection from evil. I can protect anybody from an elemental.
Oh.
And so if somebody wants to hold it for a little bit until we figure this out, like, I mean, I don't think that it matters now that we're figuring this out, but
We're about to
Also,
find
is it
out.
an elemental or just like a
So-
flaming rock?
It might be a demon. We don't know.
We're about to find out, I think.
Oh,
so
a
it's
demon. I am
aberrations,
demon knowledge.
celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Okay, so you can tell by observing it. You know, you're casting your little magic things and you're
Yes,
trying to
yes.
figure it out. You can tell that this is it is an elemental, but not one that you have ever heard of in your history books or whatever. You don't know what this is. It's not a fire elemental. You know that much.
Ah.
It's not a fire.
I know we might not like this, but
We're not killing it.
well, I'm not saying
It's our
killing
best
it.
friend.
But what I'm saying is,
It's Snoopy's best friend.
I don't know how the practicality of carrying
Snooze
this
already
around.
lost one friend.
What I'm saying is, the dwarven they had troubles with the forge. Sure, we got the fire salamanders, but this is like a permanent solution.
That's so
He
true.
could have a new home.
Wait, but then
You a
we'd
home
be
with people-
subjecting him to another round
But
of
maybe we
torment.
can, we can see.
Maybe
if he
we can
likes
ask
We
if he
can
likes it.
ask.
We can ask.
We can
And,
take
we'll,
him on a
and
vacation.
since
You like
we
the
have
job.
some like
Okay.
weight in that society, we can say like he better treat him well.
Yeah, and feed
Better-
them lots of tables.
Absolutely.
But what if he's got like a plane that he needs to go back to, and he's been trapped on this plane forever?
You know what?
Well, that's why we gotta
Okay.
talk to him.
My last first level spell, comprehend.
Yeah!
It's a ritual. I can just wait 10 minutes.
Wait, 10 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna do that instead. So we're gonna wait 10 minutes, and I'm gonna do comprehend language.
So as you fashion the
I'll
thing,
make
you
this,
do
yes.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
So what are you making out of it?
Final decision is I'm going to make a nice, ornate, almost elvish-looking staff out of the stone from the forge as the base, and then the chain and the holder is going to be mixed with the stone and mithril.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
And it's going to be
Okay.
So hopefully cap costs like 1 bar. if
Yeah,
that.
so
Yeah.
tell
I
me
think-
how much it costs, because I'm gonna.
I think that would cost 1 bar. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, yeah, you're gonna add this to your inventory. I don't know what to call it.
Friend
Oh.
staff.
Yeah, call it what you want.
Yeah,
It's mine.
I can carry my tail if you don't want to. Do you want to carry
If
my
everyone
No, okay,
wants
it's
it,
your
I mean.
it's your invention. You
No,
name
no,
it.
it's up to you.
Gnomish staff of friendly flame. That's what I'm gonna call
Yes.
Friendly
Gnomish
fire.
staff.
it. Friendly fire. Yeah, Gnomish staff of friendly fire. Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
That's adorable.
Even though it's
Aw.
elvish in design. We're not gonna touch
I'm
it.
fine, I'm fine.
So, as he's crafting it, the flame just kind of waits there patiently, and you can tell that it's trying to keep its flame down. And it's starting to get a little bit tired. Yeah, exactly. And the flame is starting to grow a little bit bigger as you guys are going on. You do your ritual casting, and now you have comprehend languages.
If you want to talk to us, I can understand you now, friend. We are here to help you.
Now, here's a question I have about comprehend
Yep,
languages.
that's great.
Off the top of your head, do you know if the being must have a language?
That's a great
No.
question. Spoken language that you hear.
Nope.
Fuck! That's my glass ritual, y'all! Okay, then I will keep my helm on and try to pulse out good thoughts to it.
Okay.
And be
Pulse
like,
out good
and I'm
thoughts.
gonna message if you want to. I can't understand you per se, but if you like the flame 1, flame 2, we can do that, or you can kind of think general thoughts, and I might get some sort of
You could-
understanding.
Talking
If you,
to a rock.
I can tell that you felt hope, and I want to
You
continue
wanna
that.
ask about a different plane?
Or like,
If you
Home? Home?
It's feeling anticipation. at the moment.
anticipation, okay.
Aw. Home?
Is your home here? Go once for yes, 2 for no, so everyone can see. Oh,
Oh, this is real.
is your home on a different plane? Does anyone have banishment? Because
that's true. No, that's
you
true.
can banish it to you. That's what you
Wait,
said
isn't
back in the
banishment
book.
temporary?
No, if
Unless
it's
it's another from another plane.
if it's originally from a different plane and you
Oh.
banish it,
I
But
let's not do that yet.
the
but-
issue is it will
Yeah,
just
I did.
randomly
Oh, nice.
teleport
Yeah,
it
so it's not
anywhere in that plane.
Yeah, so like that's not. That's
So if it just wants to be, or do you want to be in the plane, or do you have a specific home there? So yes, 1 home, 2 anywhere.
And if you want anything more complicated, try your best to think it.
Morse
We'll
code.
see what I can do.
Does anyone know Morse code?
You make all language.
So you, in response to your question, you feel, well, first you hear a thump. You see a C/hear a thump,
Wait,
so it doesn't
It's a
want to
more
be somewhere specific.
Oh, specific.
And you just feel like the thoughts of like home.
Oh, they want to go home. Do you have a name? 1 or 2?
Okay,
Do you
guys,
wanna
let's
see-
start
Is
Is
it
it
Calcifer? Is it
Is your
Calcifer?
name Calcifer?
Thump, thump.
Dig it. Is your
Okay, I'm
name
gonna just
Steve?
start making noise, and then start becoming larger when I get right. Ow!
Okay, yeah,
I
I'm
stay
saying
there for
letters.
an hour.
Can you spell in common.
Thump, thump.
Dang it!
Ask him if he knows Morse code.
Do you know Morse code?
Do we
Do
know
I know
Morse
Do we know Morse code?
No.
No.
Intelligence of 11, no!
Valisaria, how many people can you cast Protect Good and Evil on? Or Protection from Evil? Literally, all I can think is if we have this protection, we can give it a hug.
I will say, so banishment, so long as the spell lasts longer than 1 minute, he'll go back home.
Or go back to his plane.
Yeah,
Yes, go back to the plane that he's from.
That's true, I don't want to do
As
it.
for protect,
I also
Would you
have
just like
access to
like
that
to randomly
via
be
my
teleported anywhere on Earth?
my
You're
other
like,
sister,
I,
if that
sure, I'm
helps,
on Earth.
so we can
That's what
double up.
It's good.
so for protection from evil, it's one spot per person.
Oh,
and
I want to clarify that when I say
I
that
don't know what
it's
I
not a
was
fire
left with.
elemental, I mean like in the traditional sense of like it's not one of those creatures.
Yes.
But it is,
Right.
it
It's
is
an
fairly
It's
fire.
It's
and
kind
it's,
of in my
it's an elemental,
spell.
but it's not. If you Google fire elemental,
I see.
it's not one of those.
So,
I do have a quick question.
whisper, I come from you. We are kin.
You're
I'm a tiefling. Fire and I.
What?
Kin. We
It
will
kinda
protect
just-
you.
Waivers a bit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I wanted to know because I don't remember what spell slots I used last time. Should we just consider that I didn't use any spell slots? I didn't bring my iPad, which had the counts, but I do remember
you
I
keeping
didn't
track?
use like more than 3 spells.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't count.
You
I didn't
used
make
a
her cast
couple
any spells.
for-
Oh, okay.
There's
I-
like one healing.
I just no. I used Pippin.
You
can
used
use
healing,
it.
okay.
She since she had the spirit.
Yeah, you did
Spiritual
your
guardian.
spiritual
That's right.
guardian
It was
stuff.
I
But
did the
sh-
spiritual guardian and I healed twice.
And you also
so
did-
No, but I mean, like, even when you were
Yeah,
gone,
we
you
should
also
really
used
take a,
spiritual
take a
No,
long
but
rest just
that's
to
a-
solve this.
It doesn't
Well-
cast it. It casts a bonus
That's true,
action.
yeah, we're
it
about
doesn't-
to take a
it's
long
not
rest, so
continuous.
as
Yeah.
long as nothing crazy happens, it shouldn't matter.
Okay.
Alright,
So
so
I'll take pity on us one time. For
do-
confusion's sake.
Or we can just sleep.
So
Yes.
protection from good and evil is spell slot 1, which I have not. I know for a fact I haven't used like more than 1, which means I have.
maybe when we
4.
transfer.
So I can have like 3 of us hug him.
I also have
That's what we're doing.
Mine is
it.
3
In
spells.
Spirit, I have access to it.
Yours dying.
I will say that while you guys are talking about
Let's
this,
kick her in
doing
the rock
this and
while
stuff,
I'm
you do just hear randomly in the
I'm
hallway,
sputtering blood every once in
a random voice just go.
Detect
Oh, wait,
thoughts.
I'm gonna,
Immediately.
I'm gonna go. Which door did it come from?
Door.
Like, which side?
It was in the northern.
I'm gonna
up
go.
there
I'm
and
gonna
detect
go
thoughts.
over up to the top while they're doing this now, and I'm gonna.
It was
try to-
it was like a shout. So it's out of the range of your.
No, that's why I said I would walk up
Oh sure.
to
Yeah,
the door.
I'm sneakily walking up, and I'm gonna kind of peep through that corridor and see where if I can see someone.
Okay. Can you do a perception check for me real quick?
21.
Nice.
Okay.
You do see a ghostly visage as it just kind of like it seems to be grumpily kind of stomping around
Cute.
in the next like down the hallway here. So if you're peering through here,
I can't see your pointer.
if you're peering through here,
Mhm.
you can see that it's kind of just like stomping this way.
And if
What
we
does
get out of
it?
range,
Does it look
for
like
me,
a?
or with while I was in 30 feet?
Yeah, it would have been out of range. Yeah.
Does it look
I'll
like?
go back to
I'm.
the fire.
I'm gonna. I'm just gonna slightly follow up for a moment just to see if I can gauge any more info of like what kind of person it like looked like.
Okay, could you do a stealth check for me, please?
And I go back to the little flames. Okay. We protect now.
Yeah.
13.
I was for like a plus 13 bonus. Like,
I think I should. I have a plus 11 right now.
Wait.
So then you rolled a 2.
Those are both 11.
Damn.
Did you roll a 2?
yeah, you have a plus 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You rolled a 2? Oh no.
She must have.
That's bad.
So,
It's okay. It's
so
okay.
it doesn't notice you, but it does phase through the door here.
So there's a door there. Okay.
There's a door there. Yep. And you can no longer see it.
Cool. I'm gonna go back to the group.
Just wait until you get reliable talent. You can never roll below a 10 on
I
the proficiency skill.
I choose to speak to
What level?
the elemental, having like listened and been dead silent after hitting him with my water and feeling guilty. I say, first off, bruh, I am sorry. I did not mean to harm you with the water. You freaked me out. I am a water elf, partially. I have a spell called Banishment. I can take you back to your home plane. Would you like me to do that? Foom once or yes? Foom twice. Do you want to do that now, or do you is there anything that you
Do you
can
wanna
help us
see
with
the outside
that
world?
as a thank you could help us with before?
Do you want to get to know the outside world?
Can you do a persuasion check for me, please?
Oh no. Guidance. I don't have.
Actually, that was hold on. Where is my?
I hope it's a nat 20. That'd be really funny.
So I got a 19,
Oh yeah.
and I only have a -1.
Nice.
Hey.
It kind of the flames do what you can only describe as like an attempt to cocking its head. Like the flame just kind of it bursts more on one side than the other. It's just kind of
All right, so team, what is one of our goals? I honestly have forgotten
Well, we're
everything.
gonna
Why are we here?
we're gonna sleep and then go upstairs and find the crest and then get the fuck out of here.
And loot.
So
And
what
yes.
is
Right.
the
Yes.
Crest, shrine,
Yes.
gate.
Yeah.
One dumb question. Do you know Ola? Foomp once. I'm gonna ask everyone I come across. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
So the gate is the one to another plane, right?
No.
No, it's just
It
past the keep.
Deeper
Right?
into
to get into the town.
Okay.
Should we take him?
The gate, is to get into the town nearby, and that's where the
Okay,
Starsworn came
question.
from, but it's also the way forward.
That's where
you guys
Ola,
can
I
tell.
think,
While
is.
we sleep and when we explore upstairs, why don't we keep him with us and then before we're going, we banish him?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
having
then we should
light
just be
in
down
this
one
place.
spell slot the next day. I mean, it's up to
Oh,
her.
we
If
could do
if
it-
she
yeah,
uses it
yeah,
now,
yeah. I don't
she'll-
mind.
You don't mind.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind preemptively getting rid of this.
But he seems so excited to go home.
Especially
I
fourth
know.
slot. I honestly almost never use my
Do
fourth
you
slot
wanna-
because I've only got so little.
Do you want to
Especially in emergencies, and I would consider this one of those emergencies.
So what I'm saying is if you use it after in the next tomorrow, you won't have it for the entire day.
That's fine.
We could send a
So wait, what, Snoog, what
Might
did
as
you?
well if you want.
Do you want to travel with us for a little bit, or do you want to go home? Wow, that was 2 options. Do you want to go home right away? That's the final question.
If the final question is, do you want to go home right away?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh.
It waits for a moment, and then boom.
Aww.
I would have liked this
like
information before we wasted it.
Would you enjoy traveling with us if we could
I can
provide
turn
you a
and
good
pay.
time? if we would provide you a good time.
We can give you nice beer.
We'll show you a good time.
Would you like being a worker at a dwarven?
Oh, it said that he would travel with us.
Yeah,
and
we
we
should find another table.
We will feed you so much wood.
And if at any point he wants to go back, he lets us
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
For too
Yeah.
much.
Do
we can
5
also
foops if
feed
you're
him
like, I need
bodies.
out now.
That's true.
You
Evidence. We can
understand?
feed him evidence. Yeah.
Yay, okay.
Alright,
Do you want a nickname so that we know what to call you?
Calcifer.
How the hell would he tell us?
Okay, great. Do you want to be called Foop?
Do you like?
How
Calcifer.
does Calcifer sound?
Boom.
Oh my god!
Who's Calcifer? Why is everyone obsessed with
This
Calcifer?
is House of
Halloween
Castle.
Castle.
Wait,
Huh?
Oh no.
I will
Castle?
show you culture.
We're gonna have to do a movie night at
Oh,
some
it's
point,
a
girl.
really, it's a movie.
so
and there's a
I
fire
choose to
demon
say
called
to
Calcifer.
everyone
okay.
and
Yeah.
and
I've never
Calcifer.
seen it, but I know.
And
I think
No,
that
no,
he should be kept with me because I am the one who possesses the spell, and so in case of an emergency, I can always cast a spell immediately.
You just need to
And-
be careful with your water, but otherwise, yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a
I
perfect name for him.
hold the staff ever tighter to my body. With every word you say, to a little closer, and just like side eye you. I don't know about that plan.
Well, I mean, in an emergency, shouldn't we prioritize ourselves and not
So
Calcifer.
maybe you guys just stick together.
Yeah.
Really, he doesn't
Like,
want
oh,
you
we're about to die.
close.
Heal or banish.
You can keep it within eyesight. I like shift a little farther away from
And
you.
general, you
I
should
look at you and I'm
Actually,
like,
doesn't take some
Calcifer, did you see what happened
Thanks,
here
Andy.
before we got here? The death of the gatekeeper?
how bloody was it?
I will say, I don't think you guys have yet placed it in the mythical.
We got
No, we have not.
It's just,
We
Yeah.
have not.
okay, well,
I'm
if
gonna
it's
keep
done, we
feeding
can just.
it until I run out of sticks.
If it's done, we can just mage hand it into the thing.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Well,
or no.
I think she still has a question.
Well, I mean, it's not.
And we can
We
talk
can
to
ask
it in the
after.
stick.
Well, I'll ask it after. Calcifer, we're about to mage hand you into this. Are you comfortable with that? We ask consent.
Literally rolls his eyes.
I can feel Bjorn's eye roll next to me.
No, that's just me almost passing out.
He's still coughing up blood.
I see Bjorn.
I
You
love
killed
how
him.
Bjorn, you're like prioritizing your life. Like this guy.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
That's really funny.
We got you, buddy. Don't worry.
Boom into the.
I'm just chilling.
You pick up Calcifer, you roll him into the chamber, and while it does grow hot, like you can feel the heat coming from the stone slowly, it settles, and it does not glow to the point where you're worried about it melting.
Nice.
You know what I'll do to kind of help? I don't know if it'll help that much. With presentation, you can like kind of warm something or like cool something, but not like to an actual degree. I'm just gonna cool it a little bit around his hands, just for a minute, just for some relief, because he's not used to
Just
it.
get used to it.
Okay.
Although he's gonna have to
I
get
can
used
also
to it.
use
If it's
prestidigitation.
dragon
Shit, then you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
True.
By the way, if you're raising your hand because I have a light here,
Sure.
I can't see it.
The new weapon I got, I can take an hour to basically make it my monk weapon.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You may.
Yeah, we should rest now and move on.
Yeah.
I think it's a good
Let's-
idea.
Yep.
Someone is bleeding out.
Let's save our boy here. Come on, buddy.
I literally stare at him as he's like crawling, and I'm like, he's fine.
You know what? You're my favorite here.
Snoop
Alright.
will be like, that was adorable, then walk up to you and be like, Halberd, please.
Yep. Here we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I want a weapon.
So how do we want to do this? Are we just gonna pass out in this room? I can do the tower in like one floor. We can do that.
I like the tower.
We can also go back.
idea, just because then they won't see a bunch of people sitting in this room if like something comes in.
Well, they'll see the giant
They'll see
tower.
the tower, but they'll be like, it's there.
And then we have to
I-
go through a door.
I could
Yeah.
also, if we wanted to do it technically, I would have to short rest first. But if we did a short rest and then I can use arcane recovery, I can get back. I'm pretty sure level 4 spell slot at this level, right?
You can't. Yeah, it's half your level. But
Half my level, yes.
I think we have an immovable rod.
Well, we have to get it from the snail.
I run and I get it.
See that he's
As
I'm
as
fast.
you
I run.
as you
I'm
run
fast.
to get it,
But the light is behind me. It's still on.
Fast.
Wait, you guys put the immovable rod on top of the...
Yep.
And left it there?
You took it from me?
You were there.
She's a rogue. You didn't notice.
I said we put the bed on top.
Yeah, we could move
The
around
stone
on top of
bed.
that.
Yeah, I don't remember him actually committing to that.
Oh,
I remember.
okay.
If
It
you
doesn't
guys-
matter. If we did, I run and get it. I move absurdly fast.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
I'm speed.
So I think that's up to you. Did you put it down? Did you not?
Yeah, sure, go get it.
Okay. all right. He,
'Cause I move. I move 105 feet per round.
Holy shit.
For
if you
for-
dash,
Do you
right?
want to be invisible
If I
while
da-
you do it?
if I dash and step of the wind.
Yeah.
Do you want to be invisible while you do it, just in case there's a thing in there?
So
Yeah, I don't care.
you
Okay, I play a little tune
Really?
on my citron, and I cast invisibility.
I'll
So,
survive this
visible
whole
flash.
long
you
rest. It's on the
you
nap.
turn invisible.
I have
you
one
dash
on
over to
hand,
the
so I
throne
can
room. Go up the
survive
stairs
15
through the
HP.
door. That is bursted down.
You can heal himself.
And the
Yeah,
sight you
you
see
guys
is
Playing with rocks.
interesting to say in the least.
Oh god.
From underneath the
talking
bed,
flaming rock. I
the
know this spell.
stone
Guys, we have to hear.
the stone door that you did place the general or the commander in, as well as the snail, now has from the cracks, like it's still closed, from the cracks there is red blood and guts that is like
Oh,
smeared
yeah.
out
That's messy.
and
Nice.
splattered across
Where
from
were you
underneath.
sat?
the bed.
I'm gonna try to use like my monk shit so I don't step in that.
Do a dexterity check for me, please.
Okay, just
Or no, sorry, no.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yeah.
12.
12. You do manage to not manage. Sorry, you don't manage
Ah!
to avoid it, and you do get a little bit of blood on your boots. But you deactivate the rod, you collect it, you go back, and recover it to Bjorn. Now,
Invisibly.
invisibly.
So it's just like a floating rock.
Yeah, just letting you know, yeah.
Ooh, it's alive! Woo!
So, what now?
Resting.
Try to. Should we just try to fortify it with the rod? Something.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have any more.
We have one rod.
I was going to use the table to like with the rod, but now we have the table.
Well, you can take the bed if you.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna drag the stone bed.
So, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but this door here is busted down
Oh.
from
yeah.
the Sar's Horn when you guys were back here.
I-
This one is still intact.
So
Oh, so I open the door
It's
to
also-
follow the ghost?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So, I use mending on that broken door.
Isn't that only like a couple?
Yeah, mending is
Yeah,
like
mending's like a foot.
mending is
through.
like you heal like cracks. You don't like rebuild a door.
But you can
So it'd be
over a long
fabric.
period of time because it's just one crack per minute. But if you
So-
spend like an hour on it, maybe you can do like 10
Or we
like
could
60.
sleep.
Yeah, it's a single break. How did it break?
Basically, it broke at the hinges,
Oh.
and there's also
yeah.
in the center there's holes that have been
Well,
Well,
put
if you-
through.
if
that
you-
we can't fix.
Heal the hinges and then we just put
Yeah.
the rod behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's a good
definitely.
idea.
Then that's what I do.
Okay.
That's a
I
great
did.
idea.
You mend the hinges. You put the door back in place, and you can still see through it in holes about this big, where the arms of the lonely that was trying to break in through it had pierced the door. So it's not completely like airtight or anything.
That's okay.
But you do place the immovable rod there
You have
to prevent it from opening.
Cool. And then the other one, we'll just keep watch and make sure nothing comes through it.
Yeah, take watch and
Well, it's a ghost, so.
I'm also
That's-
I can stay up for a watch.
I can stay up as well.
I'd like to do a watch.
I
You're
can-
up for like 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm up for. I only need 4 hours of trance time, and I also my health is fine. I mean, I'd like to heal, but I'm not bad.
I'd like to just do a watch so I can talk to the fire a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. No one
So
wants a nappy.
Yeah.
you needed one.
Who needs a nappy?
You get the full.
Oh,
full
I'm
8
gonna
hours.
dance perform in front some lunar elvish dances in front of.
I'll play
Performance
some
check,
music. I'll play some music behind her.
performance check.
I'm rusty. I'm very rusty. Okay.
Performance
I'm
check.
not gonna help.
Stay out of this
they're on
one.
their own.
Bring the guitar.
22.
Oh, I guess I should practice. Nah.
So you play this beautiful tune. Everyone's getting sleepy, just like to the lullaby that you're creating. Like everyone's feeling like calm, and then you are just stomping around. You trip over objects that you're trying to spin, and all of this.
Fortnite emoting.
And
Shocking
there's
for a
absolutely no response coming from the plane.
Just unimpressed.
I mean, I get it. Yeah.
May I wait? So you two are on what's it called, right?
Guard duty.
Watch.
Yeah.
I choose to play my little ocarina.
Nice.
I choose to play the Livio 2000 song.
Okay, can you do a performance check for me, please?
Actually, maybe I will play a song because I have a negative.
Fuck! I got a 2.
Welcome to my life.
Oh, no.
I got a 1.
You got an actual
Unnatural
one.
No, a not natural, a dirty 1.
Alright, so
Cause she has -1.
as you guys are doing this impromptu, weird ass, performance before going to bed.
I'm so sorry. I haven't practiced in a while.
Can I accompany?
You start to try to
Yep.
try to produce your own tune, but right before
Oh, no.
you
no.
do
Everything's
spot-
coming to us.
you're facing the door and
Oh,
this double
no.
door here, and you do spot just phase through it a ghost.
Oh, shit.
Shut up!
A
This is
ghost.
what who started the song music.
Okay, well,
So this is the ghost of a Dwagar man, and he kind of faces through the door, and you can see that his eyes are pale, and he's just like, "Whoever's in here, shut the fuck up!"
Okay, can I take this one? I'm concerned about. Sorry, we'll be quiet. I'm so sorry. We didn't know someone else was here. I'm so sorry. We'll shut up. And I'll just kind of.
And I kind of trip over
No,
in my
we need no
dancing
respect.
and
Yeah.
make a big boom because I'm in this.
Disrespect. We mean no disrespect.
I was mid spin.
As long as you keep it down,
Okay.
I'll be fine. I can find you. I can still find you.
hey, Calcifer.
Do you want to check in about that later? We can
Oh.
talk about it later, but
We'll sleep and get back to you.
Jump in on that.
we're happy to help you after we rest.
Hey, Calcifer. Do we trust this person?
Calcifer, as you ask this to Calcifer just kind of does a little, like, within the thing, a little, like, waver of the flame.
Am I allowed to
Kind of an
insight check
in-between.
this?
Insight check what?
The
Just
flame?
like the ghost, I guess. Like,
What would be the point of the insight?
to see if it's, I get like,
If it feels
Angry at us?
or no, not angry, like if it actually feels kind of like that the mother.
Mhm.
If it has that same like feeling of like loss and it's just looking. for-
looking for.
Do an insight check, yeah. That is a,
Okay. 17.
17. So you can tell as it sort of grumbles and it's like, you know, phasing back through the door at your guys' response, that it's not a feeling of loss, but a feeling of vengeance.
Oh.
So like this is like a missed
Oh
like side quest that we have popped up on the side of our screen.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
ignore it.
Fuck
no!
it.
You're
Just ignore him.
We're here for
He's
main
leaving.
quest, so
He's
Yeah, we're-
leaving.
Yeah, well, we'll be
We're
quiet.
pursuing the main
We're
quest
very
right now.
quiet. We're
Sorry.
the best roommates ever. We're just Airbnb for a hot sec. We were allowed in. We got the keys.
All right, sleep all. Everyone sleep.
And
So, remind me who's doing the
we're doing
watches?
the second watch.
We're doing the first one.
We're doing first one.
You
I
two
wanna
are
stay
doing
up
the first
and
watch. Okay.
Alright.
So,
I'm using it
I
as a
guess I'll
pillow.
need the second
everyone settles down, you take out your bed rolls,
And then
and
someone else-
you sleep on the cold floor.
I'll allow it.
And yeah, as you guys are in the middle of your first watch, you do hear a continued grumbling now in the silence. A continued grumbling of this ghost as it just traverses the hallway.
Okay.
And you do hear a few choice words.
Yikes.
One being fuck, one being
First and
hussy,
foremost.
Oh.
and then another one
What was that? Wait, what was that one?
hussy, and then another
What was
one
it?
hussy.
I'm sorry, my hearing is just.
Hussy!
I don't think the cameras caught that one.
Yeah, one more for the screen.
And then the other one being Marina.
Marina, so that's a girl.
Oh wait, my
Marina.
focus is not here.
Marina.
Wait, what about marinas?
I lost
I,
my
It's
I
just-
wake up from the sleep to be like, ocean?
It is a name, and these are just a few of the words that you could poke,
So,
like
visual.
hear from
Don't
his
sit on it.
mumble.
Fair, if while in
Still
the
got a
trance
scar.
I couldn't see a giant hill giant coming to me, she cannot wake up by hearing that.
No, I know.
No, I know.
I just want things to. Want
Yeah, I
things
just
to-
want to be clear.
Good shit.
So,
Although, to be fair, my perception is like the highest of the group, so
Fair.
Alright.
technically.
But like I wasn't even really sleeping.
yeah, it was
so-
against your passive perception
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
last while you were sleeping. So, your turn.
Got
Your guys' watch ends. Nothing else really happens other than the constant ramblings of this
I'm
ghost.
going to bed.
And next,
I think I'm with you.
Yeah, we'll do the next bit for a
And then
couple
someone else
hours,
is
and
gonna
then I'm
have to
gonna
do
hop off to
the next one.
sleep.
I'll be after that.
I would like to talk to Calcifer. Not like actually, we don't have to. I just want to.
Snoog, do you want to join us?
I would like to do a traditional kobold song for
And the tower's super quiet.
Yeah.
We're trying to sleep and you're just like sitting there.
so you both wake up for the next watch.
Oh no,
And-
I'm with Kata, and then I think.
Yeah, and you
Oh,
can
then
wait
you're-
Those
your
two are the
I'll-
next one.
I got
Oh,
you.
you was your
Okay.
next one? Okay.
I think.
So during your guys' watch, you hear the same ramblings of this ghost. There were a couple moments where it seems to just go completely out of earshot, but for the most part, you do hear the same things, although an extra another word comes through, and that is Doral.
What was it?
Doral.
Doral.
What?
Is that a name?
Dorum or Doral?
Name Doril. Doral.
Hey, bitch.
I'm gonna have my helm on while we do watch.
How close is the ghost?
Pulsing 30 feet.
The ghost is like it's traversing the entire halls, and it seems to
So
be
of the entire
of the entire facility. So it sometimes gets close to your guys' place. It hasn't gone through the door since you guys interrupted it.
Okay then. I don't say. I retract my bitch statement.
Fair enough. And there's a few moments where it gets close enough where it can get into your range,
Yeah.
but it's just continuing to feel this. A, it's searching. B, it is.
So it doesn't
it's
sound
thought
like it's
of
ever
vengeance.
found it, Marina.
One could
To do
surmise that whatever it's searching for, it has not found.
Okay.
And then
When it said Doral, did it say it in an angry way?
betrayal is another one. Doral, Doral was angrily said. Same thing with Marina.
So I would like, if he comes any closer at some, like
This
close
is
enough.
We're still we're
Oh,
awake
Okay,
right now.
so I
and
know.
yeah.
Okay.
While we're also on our watch, I just want to feed whatever I can find. Just gonna be like, do you like stones? do you have a specific kind of wood you like? I'm really trying to get
What
to know
is-
Calcifer.
what is-
You don't have to answer all these questions. I'm just trying to get to know Calcifer a little bit using yes or no questions.
Oh, I'm gonna put one of my candles out.
Do you want a metal sword?
I'm gonna put it by it so I
Guys,
can
where's my
explain
hammer?
it so I can try
Do you want a
to
hammer?
do like little.
This counts for burps.
Okay, so you light the candle with its flame.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna see if it can do a foom foom or foom foom from the candle.
As if it made a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it's like
Yeah,
a part
did
of
it make a
itself or not.
child?
So I'm gonna ask it like, can you go foom like on the candle?
It is a candle flame.
Oh.
It does not respond.
Do you want to change colors? Do you want to try something fun and change colors?
Whoop.
Okay, I changed the color using I think it's
What color do you change it to?
We'll start with blue. Something completely different.
You change it to this blue flame, and it's this cold blue color, and it kind of you feel this
It matches me.
this kind of surge of heat, and some kind of sparks come up from it.
Okay, now we're gonna make it pink. No, first I'm gonna say, now we match. Look, we match. Friends, kin.
Child.
We are one. Now make it pink for Gata.
You make it pink, and it does another set of sparkles.
It's so cute. I make a little bit of sparks of prestidigitation to show that I match.
And I won't dance again.
I'm just gonna say,
So-
Calcifer, we love you very much, and we want the best for you. You can trust us, especially Snook, but.
Cool.
Aww.
Now I'm gonna say
Yep.
it's
Yep, it's your guys'
your turn. Your guys' watch.
Awesome. So the next time the ghost comes within reasonable distance that I can tell, I
Please
choose.
let us actually sleep though.
What?
Well, no, because like if you start a battle with the ghost,
Oh yeah.
I will not heal.
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
I've
And
not
you
slept
don't
at all
get
yet.
That's true.
Yeah, let's just
Just leave him alone.
I purposely step
quest.
over his body
Side
on
quest.
returning to find the
Side
ghost, and just like, ugh.
Side quest.
Hey,
Why?
Ghosty.
Why? Is this like a personal animosity?
Because
Or-
it's not your god.
No, it's just like, well, when was the time that you like actually died? Because I was,
Actually died?
well, like the first time.
The first
I guess?
time was in the battle, yeah. When he
I
fell
got
unconscious.
down first time in the battle, and then second time when you guys
When
released
we
Calcifer.
were messing with the fire and you died from that.
He hasn't been down any other time.
Chronologically, that was within 5 minutes.
Yes. Honestly, that's accurate. Yeah.
No, the animosity is just kind of like a you should know better kind of
In
response.
general.
You should know better not to die in traffic.
You should
That'll
feel
work
better.
out.
Oh.
So I choose to call to the ghost, and just be like, hey dude, can I talk? Can we talk for a second?
You hear it coming through or getting close to the door when you say this now. Do you say it loudly? Do you try to whisper to it?
I try not to wake everyone, so I'm like kind of like loud enough where if he's close to the door, he can hear me, but not much louder.
All right. And does Snoog?
Snoog's getting ready to push around and close the door.
Snoop's in the little rod over there.
Fair enough.
No, Snoog's watching, but it's engaging.
What was that?
That was me. Hey.
What do you want?
Well, how close is he, first off?
At this point, he's probably about 20 feet away, and it
From
would
me?
be like over. If you went to the door,
Yeah.
right, you would be like probably around here.
Alright, so when he says what was that, I say, hey dude, I can't really hear you. Can you come a little closer?
Are you about to banish him?
No.
Fine. He kind of floats over to you. What do you want?
How close does he get?
He gets to about 5 feet.
I choose to step forward and I try to touch him, which I think you know what I'm going for there.
Yeah, I know. You you go to touch him, and he just kind of stares at you as you're doing, like in your direction.
Yes.
Kind of staring through you.
Yeah.
Almost. And your hand goes through him, but he's incorporeal, so it goes through him. You know.
So, one thing about hard sight that I wanted you to know is that for celestials, fiends, and undead, I would know their alignment regardless.
Oh, okay.
As well as their current emotional state.
Gotcha. Okay, so his emotional state is the same that it's been this entire time, and his alignment, I would consider to be pure neutral.
Alright, so with that information, I choose to ask him, is there anything that I could help you with?
This is an interesting development. Yes.
Just gonna put
I think
possess
so.
her.
What is it that
Someone wondering
you think I could help you with?
if kittens are healthy.
I'm trying to find someone.
Those are the ones that are good for me.
Yeah.
Who is it that you're trying to find?
If you want more, I was probably gonna put another drink.
Do you know, where was the last place you saw them?
Well, the last time I saw Marina happened to be when the Sarsworn attacked. When she used me as a fucking meat shield.
Yikes.
Is she alive?
Why, so first off, fuck her for using you as a meat shield.
Thank you.
Second off, what was she trying to protect herself from?
From the Sarsworn that was barreling towards us. I was sitting there, hearing all the commotion going around, wondering how I might be of help. But no! Apparently, how I could help was to be used as a fucking shield as the Sarsworn impaled me.
And at this point, you do notice that the cloth around his chest, it does have a hole in it and is draped loosely. Or the ethereal cloth.
Yeah. You know, bro, that really fucking sucks.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I thought. I did everything.
What was the chaos? Exactly. Obviously you said that like there was chaos in Sardathorn, but why were the Sardathorn around you?
I don't get told any of these things. I just get pushed in the corner, made fun of on a daily basis. But from what I can tell, they were raiding the base, and I was caught in the middle of it.
I apologize if this is an offensive question, but how long ago do you think this was?
I don't know. yesterday.
You said that the house was intact? His base was intact?
At the point that we were attacked, yes, it was.
What species was Marina?
She was another Dwegar like me.
I don't know much about Dwagars. What is your average life expectancy? Sorry, I'm like forgetting everything today.
That's a good question.
Why does that matter?
Because if I am to find her, I need to decide if I have to go searching through what abnormal means, because you are not on my plane anymore. So if I have to go searching through my plane, it's a different search than yours.
Let me search it up.
Well, we usually live about 250 years, but I mean, she was young and beautiful. I think.
Did you love her?
Yes.
Oh, that's awkward.
I am very sorry for your loss.
Did you love
Me too.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I love him. She uses the
If
heat
you were to
shield.
find her, what would you want?
I want her to pay for what she did.
If she is already dead,
Then I want her corpse to be desecrated in the most vile of manners.
Freaky.
Sorry, if anyone got course
She
desecrated on
cannot
the,
have peace in life or in death for what she did.
That
I
one
gave
thing.
her everything, and she stabbed me in the back. Metaphorically speaking.
nah, she just let somebody else stab you. Why do you think that revenge is the best path? The best path?
You don't understand.
No, I wish I
Have you ever
understand.
loved someone?
What?
Have you ever loved someone?
A man? No. A woman? No. Animals? Yes.
And have these animals betrayed you so wildly?
No, but I have been betrayed by people I trust.
So, don't lecture me.
I don't wish to lecture you. I'm not here to tell you whether or not it's good or bad. My goal is to help you find peace, and if there is a separate way to do it that would bring you perhaps better joy than revenge, that is what I seek for.
Once she has paid, I will have peace.
Hannah, do you mind if I jump in with a quick question?
I do not mind.
I'll kind of quiet shout from across the room. Why are you a ghost and no one else is?
And I will say, I've been looking at you guys directly, but this entire time he's like kind of looking past you, and he only notices you when you do say something. So, sorry, what was the question?
Why are you a ghost when everyone else is just dead?
I don't know. Probably to seek retribution and vengeance.
When you did pass, did you immediately come back?
that's a good point.
I'm don't know. I'm unsure about what's happened when.
Cool story, bro.
I agree.
So, would you rather journey with me to find Marina, or rather with my crew, or would you like to stay here and have me return Marina to you?
I have not found the ability to move past the gates of this fortress.
I believe my crew is seeking for a way to move past these gates. Using a crest. If you happen to know what crest
I
talking
think
about.
I remember hearing someone mention this to block off the gate of the town. But
Yes.
no, that's not the only gate I'm talking about. I'm talking about the front gate too. It seems I cannot leave the place of my torture.
Probably because
He's bound
He's
to
a
it.
ghost, so he's bound to like where
Yeah.
he's seeking out vengeance.
Which means
So, if I were to enact revenge upon Marina in your place, would that satisfy you?
We're gonna put a
Very
knife on
much
this.
so.
Yeah.
Please.
Then in
I
that
don't think she is in here because I have searched every nook and cranny. I've upturned every stone, metaphorically speaking.
What's his perception?
His perception is he can phase through walls.
That doesn't mean he can hear well.
Alright, so in that case, tell me everything you know of Marina, her place of living, where you where
The
you
one is running out. Pick your questions.
Marina was one of the occult, and she was one of the few that was kind to me. Everyone else kicked me aside and made fun of me because I was blind. It's not much use to the cult, but
This was not blind.
So you really didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute.
she did not punish me for this.
How do you know it was Marina that pushed you and got you stabbed if you can't see? I'm sorry if that was an insensitive question.
I could tell the touch of her hands.
How do you know she was beautiful?
Hi.
Could have been butt ugly. You don't know that.
But I also knew that she was next to me. I mean, sure, it could have been somebody else, but I'm almost certain that it was her.
how do you know what killed you then?
I felt it go through my chest, and I heard it burst through the doors.
I think we should
But-
leave it be. It's been patched.
Sure. Marina was one of the students of the occult, and she was trained to be one of the warriors. But her sleeping chambers were up on the second floor. That's where she kept her personal effects.
Then in order to find her, we need a way to leave this place safely, or at least in the safest way possible. Could you help us find the crests necessary to leave both gates?
Now, go ahead and do a persuasion check.
You got it. You got it.
9.
I don't know of any crests.
You don't know of any crests, but it sounds like you do know of something.
Well, I do know that she would go missing in the night every once in a while, and I think it was out the front gate. It was hard for me to track her, and she would go off on these little excursions, but I could pick out the general direction. Do you agree? Are you going to find Marina?
I will do my best. If she has passed and is not in a plane that I can reach, I don't think that there is anything I can do.
Well,
Are
if she's
you-
passed, then I would ask you to do everything you can to make sure that none of her flesh exists anymore.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. I'm so very much so looking forward to my rest. And he slowly drifts away down the hall.
Does this end his mutterings for the rest of the night?
Yes, it does.
Awesome sauce. Are we good?
Do you guys want to talk to Calcifer at all?
I was gonna say,
You
now
guys
that
are-
this conversation is done, I go back to telling Calcifer all my war stories and how amazing.
Stu has felt many of these.
Yeah.
And the entire time, Calcifer is responding with little thumps and sometimes sparks at high moments in the stories.
Nice.
But Calcifer seems enamored.
An active listener, I like
An
it.
active listener.
Captive
Better
audience,
than us.
literally.
So, do the Baldur's Gate. Ah.
Yeah.
And everyone wakes up fully rested.
And then I go, shit, I didn't change Shadowheart spells.
Yeah, I was like,
Wheels!
me and myself.
Yeah,
was like,
you gotta calm yourself so that you can say.
Now I know how many spells I have.
So yeah, everyone's fully healed. Amazing spells and such. I'm gonna grab myself a little snack. Discuss what you guys are gonna be doing.
Do we want to go to the shrine next, or did we want to go?
I mean, I'm fine just splitting up. Maybe having someone strong enough to move chests and beds so they can get under, because I'm kind of weak.
Just say my name.
And we only have two.
And you have
two
an
strong
axe,
people?
too,
Do
so,
we only
like,
have two
everything
strong
is-
people here.
Now, is the shrine to the Raven Queen?
I'm assuming probably.
Or
Yeah.
if they're
Yeah, I would like to definitely check that. I'd like to be there for that.
because also, Isaiah, have we gotten any gold?
Have you gotten
Just
any
throw
gold?
them where we got
Well, we
them.
got
Yes.
gold.
Well, because I just want to make sure that, like, if we do, from like what we've done yesterday, that Michael gets a piece.
So we
So-
split up the gold we found underneath the bed when he was here, and then the rest of it Jasmine just wrote down, so Jasmine can make sure that.
But I
And
didn't
for
write
that,
down
there
any
wasn't
common.
any
There wasn't any
gold.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more
Because I just
material.
know that
We're
he's
gonna
desperately
get that later.
poor.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything you want to sell.
The stuff in there is very
It's quite
valuable.
Yes.
But yeah.
So I'd say we can just split up. Yeah, I don't think the crest will be. Once we find it, I don't think it's going to be like an issue to.
I'm
get.
pretty good at looting. If you want, I can do any in case anything is locked. Because he said personal chest that might be locked, so I'm your gal. And I can.
Honestly, though, I feel like a lot of the stuff is gonna be trapped. So I feel like
Well, but I can
if
also
we,
disarm.
well,
stuff.
that's what I mean. If we do split up,
I
like
also
I'm not,
can disarm traps.
but okay,
Not as well,
as long
but,
as like we have
like,
people that
I think.
I
I
have
think.
thieves tools
Pippin,
and
Kata,
also
and Snoog.
sleight
No,
of
that's
hands
just-
plus
Yeah.
6.
Huh?
So
Streaming movies.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not as good, but I'm like
No, you're
Almost
also
as good.
thiefy.
so either if we're splitting up, we should split us up, or if we're staying together.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so Pippin, Snoog, and I, Rain, Bjorn, and.
Oh man, I
Jose.
got the holy people.
And
So we should go to the shrine then.
yeah.
The one atheist.
Alright.
I do my daily routine of like flips or some shit.
So DM, who do you want to do first? The shrine people or the looting upstairs people? Based on what
The
you know of
residents
what's
or
happening.
shrine.
Let's do
And we'll
It's
split all of them.
8:37.
And we'll try to be semi-fast. You know.
let's do the shrine first because it's probably the simplest.
Okay.
So you guys go over to the shrine.
As we walk, I'm like, listen. No one steps in anything until I look at it. I have a wand. I would be helpful up there too because I
Now-
could wave a wand and any magical traps.
Now
within
who's
three.
going to the shrine?
The three of us. Do the two holy folk and the devil.
Okay.
Wait,
Us
3 or 4?
We're going.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, let's do it.
I thought
Oh,
you
yeah,
were
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that.
Let's do it.
You can choose.
And
Decide.
So
Fern, a shrine or the barracks.
Oh. So, loot.
There's loot in
Or-
both
Or
affairs.
story.
Alright, I'll go to shrine. We'll go to shrine.
I'm
If
like,
it's
my
story
memory is
mode,
like
3
god
people
awful.
up there versus
I
the
forgot
4.
everything.
Yep.
Can we cover
Okay.
the purpose of everything again?
Just shout because I should mention
So,
someone else.
Barracks will have the
Like, there's a
crest
fight.
that we need to get to the like more into the city to actually do the quest, shut down the portal and everything. Shrine, the gatekeeper's corpse said that there was loot there, so that's why we wanted to hit that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a tracker named Lucia who has the temple map for Iomade. If you could grab that.
Oh,
that would be really
yeah.
Wait a minute,
Oh, yeah,
so
I
wait,
love
why don't-
maps. I have
Well,
one
do you
of
want to
their
go?
map
Do
making.
you want to go to the residence?
good.
You probably need some strength with you.
I
right?
do need that.
So
I can
it's-
switch Snoog.
No, we have Snoop.
Okay, fine.
So it's you're responsible for getting the temple map.
I did get emotionally attached to being in that group.
Yes. Okay.
Whoa! Oh, no. Whoa! Wait a minute, I'm offended.
It's
It's fine.
not
I thought
offended.
Snoog and Ray were friends. It's fine.
I know.
I'm not mad.
I am
I'll
bad
be
for
with the holy
killer.
people.
I am
and
bad
We're
for
here
killer.
for you.
Yeah.
We're-
I was just like shrine.
Okay.
Okay.
That's boring.
So I'm gonna need right now final count who's going where.
Shrine.
Shrine.
Upstairs.
And are you
Okay, so you three are going to shrine.
Oh, isn't
Is
Dulcera
Fern
one?
also and
Or do you want to
Dulcera?
go up to the residence?
I
Wait.
Totally up to you.
So based on from what it sounds,
religion and loot or plot.
I am now trying to work on my little like thing with this guy. The front gate.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Also, you
Oh,
can-
would you have told us, by the way, all the stuff that you
Oh,
did?
yeah.
Okay, or
So
Yeah.
you
you
don't
can
want
also
to try
keep
the
it secret if you
residence
wanted
then,
to.
so there's stuff up there.
Because
I'll tell you guys.
Cool.
the ghost did say that while the woman was going every once in a while in the direction of the front gate, her personal quarters were at the residence.
Well, if you
So you
want,
might
we
wanna
could
do
we could make it part of our thing to look at the personal thing, but you could also look near the shrine in case there's any
You have missed
remnants
stuff,
of her
right?
near the door.
What I was gonna say is, the second floor has the crest, but then if we don't find the map, we'll just look at the other.
Like
Oh,
we'll come
that's-
back down for you guys. Like if we don't find everything, and then we can just go back up.
So residence
Yes.
is where
I'm just thinking of
they're
shit.
going.
Mhm.
I can dimension door him up.
And then shrine would be crest.
No, the crest is also the
Sorry.
residence.
Shrine is loot
And
only,
Raven Queen.
as far as we're aware.
Shrine
As far as
is
you're aware,
loot.
shrine is loot.
And Raven Queen stuff.
Yeah, loot and lore.
So I will go
The other is
with
plot.
you guys then.
Okay.
I will
To
go up.
upstairs?
Yeah.
And before I leave, I'm gonna say, if you guys need anything, bang on the floor quite a bit, and if we need anything, we'll hit the ceiling quite a bit. I don't know if it's
Through solid
necessarily-
stone.
Yep.
Okay.
Otherwise,
just
something
just
else?
scream.
No, no,
'cause
just
you'll
scream.
carry,
Just
you'll
scream.
carry.
Everyone, just scream if there's issues.
I have melded into stone, and I have not
What
yet
if
talked
we're
to you about this.
Huh?
What if we're silent?
But in order
Then
to
you're fucked.
leave,
I don't know what to tell you.
I would imagine you would allow
something
this
happens to you
because
guys,
obviously
I
if
can
it's a giant
dimension
thick
door
wall,
him
you
up
can't
and
just
he
walk
can
out the
just
other
see
side.
stuff.
But if it's a
You
thin
guys
wall,
can get down to us, so
if I meld into
we're
stone, you
through,
just
we're
meld out
the
the
other
other
direction,
Like,
but
archery
like
skirt.
we can get to you
Yeah?
relatively quickly.
That's pretty sick.
If there's
Yeah,
that's
so-
a problem.
I can run and heal somebody and then use my spirit guardian bullshit
Cool.
to
Unless
also
it's Bjorn.
kick ass. Well, yeah.
Anti-healing.
Yeah, you know
Kicks
what I'm
Bjorn
gonna
for no
do?
reason.
Also, I'm just gonna cast
all of a sudden, you just
I
get
give,
zapped.
reason,
I know, yeah.
I give reason to everybody why they should hate me, but not her. Not
Hey,
yet.
you're the other holy person. I'm going to cast aid because I was stressed with that. So we're gonna cast aid at. I'll just do. Do you just need 5 hit points? Are you good with 5?
That's alright.
Okay, great.
Will you?
Yeah. We'll see.
So Fern, Bjorn, and I are gonna take aid plus 5 to your max and current for the 8 hours.
All right. You're good to go.
Team
All right.
Shrine.
Team Shrine.
Team Shrine.
Team Shrine, baby.
Okay. You guys do go ahead and walk over to the shrine room. Now, I am going to ask you, which route do you take?
Woo!
I'm gonna say that there's a few potential routes. There is upper, there is middle, and lower. And lower kitchen or lower left.
I'm moving.
We should probably go back the way we came.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't want to go up because that's
Upper.
where the ghost was, and that kind of makes me nervous. So I
We
feel
don't
like,
know what's
middle.
going on.
and we know what's in the throne room potentially.
Middle.
So
Lower
middle we
left.
did know. Middle we
If
Lower
you
right.
see any snails, run.
Yeah. The safe path
We've
works for
been
me.
through. We've been
If
through
you see other
the
things,
top.
no,
Like,
fine.
yeah, let's just retrace our steps and go over.
Okay, you're
Yeah, we'll do
retracing your
And
steps.
I'm looking out for traps. Now that I've been impaled,
Mhm.
I have an invested
You've been
interest.
impaled?
I was impaled because I
Yeah.
stepped on the wrong thing. So now I'm actively investigating for
And
traps
you almost
as
had a
we
wrecking
go.
ball.
Okay.
Yes.
So your movement is halved as you're
That's
investigating
fine.
this.
That's fine.
But you go through. Can you do an investigation
Would
check?
love to. Please don't fuck me up. Oh, that's not terrible though with my score. 17. I'm sorry.
17. Okay. You do manage.
Is that
To-
okay to I'll
While you're going in the middle, you do manage that there is a trap here and a trap here.
Those were the ones that impaled me, so I would actually remember those.
And as you go through this gate over here, you don't notice any traps. You have not spotted anything else. However, as you get to where the shrine room is, you do notice some movement coming from the kitchen. And movement coming from the kitchen, and actually sucking on one of the corners of the table here, there is a Sorrowsworn that you have not identified yet, with a giant mouth that's just kind of like.
Hate that. Okay, who wants to be invisible? Y'all want to be invisible?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
can.
can also be invisible.
You want to be stealthy.
You can now. Now you
I
can
laugh.
with the
I do
boots.
have the
You
element.
That's good.
should we just be invisible and just try not to be seen here?
It's right there.
Oh.
What do you want to do? What do you
So
think?
I could do silent image, and then I can make it look like it's just the background as normal as possible as we walk. Won't
Then
stop
can
us
you
from
do the
sound.
sound
We'll still have to
again?
roll,
Yeah,
but it
yeah,
might
fine
if
for
he
sound.
even if we
But
do
at
give a
least-
sound, it might like.
Oh, I don't make
When
noise.
you finish chewing,
Oh, you don't.
Because I have the.
No, you
oh,
don't.
you should. Yeah, you
Well,
know.
good for you. I probably do.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm good
Clip
with
that.
silent image. He hasn't noticed this yet, so as long as no one does anything.
Yeah.
So
As long as it's
dumb.
like- I think I have actually. I'm pretty balanced, so.
What?
Oh god, why do I go into with so many people?
No, I got plus 0. So
Oh my god, I'm plus 6. Should I,
I
just
trust
go?
myself.
Am I plus 6? Yeah, I'm plus 6. Okay,
Let's do it. Silent image.
I'm-
Yeah.
Pink panther.
Yep, we're doing silent image.
Okay.
So I make it. I cast silent image
Fine.
and I make it look like just a normal backdrop of exactly what I see in front of us,
Mhm.
and I can use it
Welcome
as
to
an
my
action.
world.
I can make it walk with us and make it seem like a
I
seamless
missed
background
it.
as long as I pass.
Okay.
So as long as we don't make sound, he shouldn't see us.
Can you guys please do a stealth check with advantage?
You got it.
No.
You got it.
My boots don't make noise.
Yeah.
Oh.
No matter what
Oh.
service I'm
That's
offering.
actually a good
Yeah, good point. You automatically succeed. Yep.
You should just
Oh,
jump
thank
on his
God.
back and he
I
just
love
walks.
I know, yeah. Well, I mean, not the first time. I
I appreciate your confidence.
No.
I've failed many stealth checks. I'm all
I'm
set.
actually
Thank
really
you.
proud of you. That's great.
Does a 30 hit? No.
On my second roll, I got a natural 20.
Whoa! Well, 23, which is not as exciting now.
Well,
still
I
great.
mean, fine,
I feel bad.
sure.
I guess I got
Okay.
You
You guys get
I got
past.
17
Better
naturally.
than my 13 sneak.
I felt bad about that.
One of the doors to the shrine room is slightly ajar, but not large enough where you guys can
Crushed it. Good job.
that you guys can get through without opening it.
What about
I just give a
me?
little thumbs up.
You could get through. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Now that being said, if you get through, they're no longer going to be covered.
Okay, hold on.
Buddy.
Let's see.
That's true. That's a good point.
What would Fern do?
Would I leave you?
I mean, there's that sweet,
I mean-
sweet, juicy loot.
I might distract
that's
the
true.
Sorrowsworn and, you know what I mean? Like, I'm...
By feeding yourself to it, please don't be safe.
So we would have to open the door to get through, right?
Yeah, most likely.
So I have a
Well, you
flask
said
of
it's-
oil.
it's-
I could grease. I could grease
Yeah.
my
It's
hinges.
just it's already open. It's just
It's already open. You're just going to have to push it open a little bit further, which I mentioned because we're talking about sound here.
I'm pretty skinny. My constitution's not all that high.
Okay.
How much can I... How close am I to squeezing through?
How close are you to squeezing through?
Yes.
I like how you use Constitution as like a fat meter.
I'm like, I'm not that... My strength is weak. My constitution's like mediocre. I'm not that buff.
I mean, the door is gonna, like, because the key is squeezing through without knocking the door open if you don't want to make noise.
Okay, question. Could I press a digitation like a little breeze, like, to cover the sound of the door
Of
open?
a
could try.
creeping door.
Try.
Press a digitation like a giant
A breeze
screen.
inside of.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that was just one suggestion. There's other sounds I could do.
Best hope the thing is not that smart.
Sorry. harmless sensory
Hopefully it's
effects.
Snood, just like eating.
Yeah.
It's like a puff of wind.
But you
that
can
I
also
think.
push the dice thing away, so actually you have more space.
Oh no, I was just an idiot and knocked over the loudest phone.
As you guys are ideating on how to get through this point, you do see a little puff of smoke come from the fireplace, and
Is it calcifer?
Yeah, they've
like coming. Okay, smoke is the wrong word. It's like a puff of dust coming from down it,
Yeah.
and
but
a little bit of pebbles that
blocking
kind of.
light and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Is
So-
that everyone walking above us?
Oh, okay, yeah. You
They're
know what I'm
specifically
gonna
coming from inside the fireplace.
do? I can create an instantaneous
Wait.
sound that originates.
Fireplace?
Yep.
30 feet away on the other side of the Solo Sworn, I'm gonna do a feint.
Okay.
I'll. Sorry in advance. In case this doesn't work. I'm going to open the door, but as I do it, I'm going to, on the other side of the Swallow Sworn, 30 feet away from us, make a slight. I'm going to try to imitate whispers.
Okay. Deception check, please.
Ooh, not bad.
Oh! I just forget what I have for deception.
Plus 20.
I mean,
It must be plus 11.
it's only plus 8 for this, but that's
Holy.
Oh,
22.
Nice.
She's only
She's
only proficient in it, not expertise.
I'm not an expert, guys.
The door does have a grinding sound as the stone on stone, and the age as it's been there for quite some time, like it's over to the side. But you make the whispers over on the other side, and you're kind of watching where the Sarasworn is this entire time, and it's got like this very fleshy head. All you can see is what's over the table at the time, and it's like it lips on the desk, and it looks like it's bigger than any mouth should be, and it's got pale yellow eyes. They're just staring off into the distance,
Love it.
almost through you, and you make the whispering noise, and you see its eyes just kind of jolt over to it, and it kind of takes its mouth off of the corner of the desk, and you see now a like hanging jaw, and this gaping maw, and the jaw kind of like trails behind him as if it were like, you know, hair or something.
It has its own like inertia.
Yeah, and
Others
it just bolts to the noise.
What's that mouth do?
We love deception. Okay.
And its jaw just like
we-
swings.
I get the fucking side. I don't know about y'all. I'm getting the fucking side of the shrine.
And you guys get through.
And
You are
I
in-
immediately search for traps.
In the shrine, now go ahead and do an investigation check for that. I will say you are
Actually, know what,
immediately.
before that, I'm just gonna use my wand of secrets because I'm scared to roll. So we're gonna use the wand of secrets in this room. 'Cause
Okay.
I have 3 charges and I never use it. I can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of me, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to me. So this is the one nearest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
You use the wand of secrets, and immediately in front of you, you see a tripwire
Cute.
that pulses, and you spot that along the walls there are small holes that it looks like they're like poison darts might come out.
Just so that you know. Because that's what the tripwire would do.
Yep.
Because it was saying it would only show the nearest thing. So if you had multiple.
Yeah.
It's part of the
It's
same
just
system.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
So should we trigger it and back up?
Thank you
Like
for making
if we
it
back
worse
up,
for
we
us.
can like
No,
I can
no,
mage
I-
hand trigger it. You know what I
Try.
mean? And just like let it go. Or if you want to use your unseen servant, that's a spell slot. So I don't know.
I don't have that.
Oh, okay.
I don't
That's
have
fine.
that.
So
And,
I
and I will
can
say
mage
that the
hand.
rest, while you are focused on the trap, the both of you do notice the scene in front of you. It's a relatively small shrine room, but there is a large stone shrine about 12 feet high of a Dwegar god called, and let me just make sure I
This is not right.
get this right. I think I have it right, but I just want to make
She
sure I
had- she
don't
had the
give
crest.
you guys the
Yeah.
wrong
Yeah, I
information
thought
here.
it would have it.
Ludager, or Laduger. Laduger, that's it.
That's
So
Classic.
it's the
Yeah.
it's the
Worse.
Dwegar god Laduger, and draped over it is a makeshift piece of cloth. Painted on it is the symbol of the raven,
Can I do
covering
that?
its face.
Can I do a religion check on it?
Go ahead.
I owned it.
21.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay.
Really?
Well,
We're rolling well today.
you do know that Ladugar is a lawful evil aligned god. He's the god of this particular.
Slavery.
Yeah. But they Ladugar is known to be trifled with. It's force, might. It's not a kind god.
Cute.
But clearly, it's been covered by the Raven Queen. So the denizens of this fortress, while being apparently originally basically originally worshipping Ladugar, have decided to now take the Raven Queen as their primary goddess. Now, at the base of the statue, you do see a corpse that's half rotten, has some mage clothes on it, and a necklace.
A what?
A necklace.
Necklace.
Interesting. Amulet of Raven.
Oh,
Does it
plus
look like a
5.
symbol? Wait, is there a symbol of the Raven Queen up there?
There is a symbol of the Raven
Okay,
Queen,
yes, is it-
and yes, it matches.
Well, that's promising.
So what's our situation right now? Where are we?
You guys are still at the entrance, and there's a trap in front of you, tripwire,
Do we
that's
wanna-
connected to
Do you want me
those.
to trip the wire and we all just kind of
Sure.
stand,
That's,
back
that's
and-
probably a bad idea, right?
let it go, or?
Yeah, that's
You
not
wanna
Can I
step-
just-
we
can I
also
just
step
disarm it?
away. Well, oh, I could just, yeah, can I disarm it? I'm not usually the one
Do a
that-
sleight of hand check. Well, do you have thieves' tools?
I do. I'm proficient in it because I'm.
But do you have them?
But
or
do you
just
have them?
proficient?
Oh, you.
I was given it at the
Can you,
beginning.
can you do a sleight of
Criminal
hand
slide.
check,
It's
please?
by.
And if I remember correctly, proficiency on tools means that you use them normally.
Yeah.
Not being proficient means that you actually have disadvantage.
My understanding was you used it and you added your proficiency bonus, so like it would be.
And oh, okay.
So like my understanding is like thieves' tools you use dexterity. If you're proficient and you have the tools,
Then
you
you add
actually
your
add your
proficiency
proficiency bonus.
Okay.
You can have. I mean, you can do it however you want.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, so
I
if
think
you're doing it the other way,
I've heard-
like,
I've heard
it
both.
have to be
Yeah, 'cause I was about to say, wait,
disadvantaged,
wait,
I'm
or
doing
how-
it the same way she usually does
Yeah,
it.
because
Yeah,
I've
how
had
do
to
you
do it multiple times. So, I didn't understand what you guys were just saying for your ways. It didn't sound familiar, so I don't think that's.
I think I've been doing it in the way that's been like similar to armor, where if you're proficient to armor, you can use it normally, but if you aren't, then it's
Because
disadvantage.
that's how then that means I've been having it at quite a disadvantage when I'm doing it. Because like.
If we're doing it their way.
No. Your way has been basically that because I'm proficient, I'm just doing it normally.
Yeah, but you add your sleight of hand,
Yes.
which is actually which would
Which
be
is the
better.
same
Which
thing.
is good.
That'd actually be even
That's
better.
the same thing because you're adding your proficiency.
Because you are, I assume your expertise in sleight of hand, but.
Um.
If you're not, it's just the same. So basically what I was saying was something like thieves' tools is a dexterity check. If you're proficient in it, you add your
It's sleight of
proficiency
hand.
bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
What he's
That
saying
makes
is if you're
sense.
not proficient in it, you have disadvantage.
There are two different ways of playing it. Let's take a vote on that roll. Why not? So, should we do the? You have disadvantage if you are trying to use a. I think that's what we've also been doing for your cooking.
Yeah. So I would
Yeah,
say we
that's
should.
how we did the
I
If
say
you've been doing it
that
that
since
way
we've
this
been
entire
doing it
time,
so
then
far.
I'm gonna stick with that one.
Does that change the way that you've been doing it then? So
No, that should
No,
be
no,
the same
No,
thing.
that's the same way. That's how we've done everything.
Okay,
We've not
okay.
Yeah,
done
yeah.
it.
We've been doing that for
Am I
cooking and all
sleight
that.
of hand for this?
So, sleight of hands check regularly if you are proficient in thieves' tools.
And I am proficient in thieves' tools, and I do have the best so
Oh,
that
maybe
you
we'll
can
do a chainsaw.
and 18.
18. You do manage to disarm the trap.
Great.
You
That's much
feel
easier.
your you feel the twine, and you manage to make a jury-rigged solution where the twine actually stays taut on either side, and you can cut the center.
As soon as I do that, I just kind of look up and I give a little.
All right.
My fallen comrade, and that taught me how to do that, and then I keep going.
Fair enough. So you guys walk forward, and you see the disgraced shrine in front of you.
And I immediately
As well
look
as-
for more traps.
There are
That
no more
needs to be
traps.
okay, I'm using investigation.
Yeah.
That would be- yeah.
There are no more
Woo!
traps. So
Necklace.
necklace.
Yeah.
All right. You pick up the necklace and you feel its magical aura.
Hoop it's.
Very cool.
Take it off of.
Over. I was gonna say,
I was gonna say, yeah, do you want me to like use
use
detect magic or something before you go
Burn,
fucking
look at
raw
this.
dog?
What
Yeah.
if it's like that amulet that on the stick, you know what I mean? Like,
Before you
anyone
raw
but
dog.
you gets
Oh
hurt.
man, come
Maybe.
on, yeah.
I just imagine like the wizard be like, yo, bro, like don't raw dog.
Like, what if you lose your magic just because you touch it?
Didn't that happen already?
Yes, that's what's happened.
Yeah,
You don't, you
that's
don't
my experience
feel
with
anything
amulets.
get sapped from you.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Here, take a look at this.
I immediately step away.
Should I use identify or should I use detect magic?
Identify would be best, right?
Yeah, I have them both.
Are they ritual?
Yeah, try. We have.
Identify, you would actually know what it is.
Well,
Yeah. So with identify, we choose one object that you must
I was gonna
touch
say identify, honestly.
throughout the casting of the spell. If it is magic
Touch
item
it.
or something other,
God damn.
or some other magic imbued object, you can learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn what spells created it.
Cool.
Okay.
That's pretty handy.
So again, it's D&D Beyond page. That's what.
Yeah.
Or I could touch a person and see what's affecting them. So if you are sick, I can find out.
Oh my god, I'm fine.
He's already been.
You don't know that
He's
yet.
been possessed once. It can't happen again.
I'm worried, man.
So
I touch it.
you touch
I use identify.
Oh my god, you
identify.
touch it.
I stand back.
You identify this as the amulet of the Ravenclaw.
Woo!
You
Go
do
team.
also identify it that it does have a slight curse on it.
Oh fuck.
Now,
Part two.
Just a slight, just a little bit.
Yours.
Now,
Curses.
is it the like
Now-
the lowest curse?
yeah. So this is a
Because he has like
Could
his
this be-
tiers.
yeah. I have the tiers. This is the medium level. This is like level 2.
Okay, so this is not our.
Aren't there
kind of
4,
situation.
by the way? I'm just jogging my memory. There's
You
4
go
tiers
again.
of curse?
There's 3 tiers.
Why would you
Um,
get a curse necklace? It's stupid design.
No, wait. I already have 4 necklaces. I can wear a 5th. I
Oh
don't care
my
if it's cursed. I got my drip like going.
Fair.
Let me find my
That is
original
so
curse
funny. I love the
notes.
idea that he gets cursed again. And it can't come off and it's just
Well,
stuck
I
to
mean,
his
if
hand,
you're
I'll
gonna go
laugh.
around just grabbing everything that looks shiny, like
Literally, this is why I
This is
check for
this
the
is
rats.
Isaiah's
Retriever.
war.
I
Everything is
know,
cursed.
yeah.
I know.
If it looks nice, it's cursed.
My God, man.
I
Okay,
check for traps.
So yeah, here they are.
traps.
The 3 levels of curses are spellcast curses, ritual curses, and celestial curses. This is a ritual curse, and it is sourced by a religious method, right? So it's not a spell that somebody casts on it. And I will say what the amulet does. The amulet, once per dawn, you can cast Speak with Dead. However, when you cast Speak with Dead, the curse will deal 2 of the wearer's hit die worth of necrotic damage
Oh,
to
great.
the caster. So when you
So
cast
Fern
it,
should do it. He's the least amount of hit time.
You know, I really think that should go to you. You know, you're the one that touched it.
Oh my god.
It was destiny. I mean, you grabbed it.
But don't you already have Speak with Dead?
Wait,
huh?
Don't you have Speak with
who has
Dead?
Speak with
No.
Dead already? You have a scroll.
Out
Well,
of curiosity,
already
No, I
in
have the
Baldur's
spell.
Gate, have any of you figured out, like, have you ever encountered a cursed item to use, like, the, remove curse spell on? Because
No.
I've never had a chance to use.
But I've been cursed by enemies many times.
I think you're
Actually,
right.
that's what it works?
Yeah, you probably didn't notice it. You did like long rest after
No.
in Act 2.
I've been cursed.
Yeah, I've been cursed
You
many
hate
times.
this game.
I've been cursed many a time.
I have not. But, I don't know, maybe I just didn't
No,
notice.
good for you then. I guess.
But yeah, so,
Sucky.
yeah,
this-
God.
this amulet,
He's been cursed
by
by such a
him
bad
touching
curse, he
it,
doesn't know.
Yeah.
this is not something that will curse him. It's not somebody who will curse the wearer, but it has a curse on it that will
Oh, that's not a big
Does it
deal.
require
Deal.
attunement?
That's not bad. Who should
Um,
we speak to this guy?
This is going to require attunement.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Should we
Well,
speak to this guy?
I
Oh,
can,
you
do I
speak to
have
too.
speak?
Who does it? So the curse.
You have the scroll, right? So you could learn.
You just said it isn't
No, I
whoever
have the
picked it up,
spell.
and it
Someone else
isn't
kept the
whoever
scroll.
wears it. We don't
Unless
know
I-
who the curse
yeah.
is dealing to.
The curse deals to the caster if they use the amulet's ability.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
So-
basically there's a trade-off to use it. It's not that like it curses you because like the previous
Yeah.
curse item was like fused to his head.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
well that's kind of fun. I like that curse. I don't mind it.
But it's like we already have 2 people.
It's a,
who
you're
can
kind of
spell.
buying into the curse. You know what I mean? Like you're making that
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Alright.
Yeah, it's
For what we
consent
know,
here. It's a
consent
consensual
around it.
curse. I am okay with this.
Okie dokie.
And can
Did you
can
say you have the
quickly,
spell speak?
the first tier, like how do you get
I
rid of
think
the
I
curses?
did.
Okay, so to remove the curses, for a spellcast curse, you can contest the curse level with the remove curse spellcast, spell that you cast, and you contest it with the spellcaster's level. If the spellcaster is greater, it's lifted automatically for the first level. If the spellcaster is not a greater level, then a fight with the manifested curse ensues.
That's awesome.
For ritual curses, you have to contest the curse with double the essentially the curse is going to have double its actual level, and you have to contest that. If you are still higher than it, you automatically remove it. Otherwise, you have to battle the demon inside with a ritualistic seance, or destroy the source of the curse.
That sounds
right?
awesome.
Now, a celestial curse is something entirely different.
That's what we dealt with last time, right?
The last one,
Yeah.
that one was actually a ritual.
Oh. The ritual curse?
Oh, you're talking about the helmet.
Yeah, the helmet.
The helmet was a celestial.
Oh, there's other curse things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
But that was the last big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how the curses work.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I do have
you guys
Oh,
collect
cool.
the amulet,
You guys can-
and
I'm
It
looking.
seems
I'm gonna look
circuit
around for anything
aware of
else.
Okay.
And then you
around
sit
there
and
there are a
gasp
few
for
other
Just instantly
like
die.
corpses
Yeah.
of the Sarasworn that at the time were killed by this particular individual. But otherwise, you just see burn marks on the walls, and evidence that there was a battle here. But
All right. Then should we just?
some incense and some other things. But
I'll take the incense.
okay.
Who wants to feed? Flame?
You find 2 bundles of incense.
Amazing. Thank you. Anything else you want to do, or do you want to slowly make your way up and meet them whenever their timelines
Yeah,
match up?
that their turn is next.
Anything else?
No?
Sorry.
If it's just a shrine.
Well,
Uh,
we
can
figure
I
out
do a
who wants
perception
to
check
get the
for,
pain of the amulet later?
Any loot?
She already
Hey.
checked it out, but there's basically the only loot in there was some incense.
Okay.
Which I took.
That's all I care about.
Do you want a bag?
That's good.
Incense?
Huh?
Do you want a bag of incense?
No.
Well, that gatekeeper let us on.
I like the membership.
When you
That's gonna
precious
come in handy at
metals.
some point. I can feel it. Okay, so we'll leave and then
I don't
meet
wanna
up with
say
them
anything.
whenever the timing
Oh, okay.
matches.
Alright, so as you're leaving,
Oh, okay,
you
sure.
look out the door,
Oh yeah, we would do that.
and-
We
Oh,
would do it
shit,
cautiously.
yeah.
That's true. We would
and
do
you
it
do
cautiously.
see you do see that the Sorrowsworn, thin and frail. You can see its hips.
It's got its
Clearly.
hands on its hips. All
No. I don't, its hips are jutting
the
out,
pelvic
and its stomach
thrust.
is thin, about half as much as it should, and it is looking around for the source of the noise, and its jaw just
Can I
follows it as it's watching.
30 feet away again? Whispers.
Now, do you still have the illusion up?
How long does it last? Hold on, sorry. Sound damage? Up to 10 minutes? Do you think that's been less than 10 minutes?
You're on the edge. Still up though.
That's where I live, baby. Let's do it.
You're on the
I
edge.
can also clip that.
Oh, yeah, I really hope you caught that part.
Let's
So,
go. Let's go.
So you
Like,
guys are
right now,
still
let's go,
covered
yeah.
by the illusion, and you do
The
another.
whispers on
Okay,
the other side.
so
Fully
deception.
on the 30 feet away. Yeah, okay. That's not. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's better. Okay, sorry, I saw the 9 on this one, but it's an 18 plus 8, so 26.
26, nice. It's looking through you guys as you cast it behind him, and it just turns around and bolts towards wherever it thought it was, but halts in midway in the hallway. It's confused. You guys have a moment to dash away.
Wait.
So, please for me do a stealth check.
Oh no.
And I'm just gonna keep it up.
Is
I'm
it-
just gonna, as I'm like, whispers just like from different locations,
Sure.
but 30 feet away from me at all
Okay.
times.
Stealth check with advantage.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go. Okay, that's not bad. What'd you get?
Oh,
You get a nat
no,
I just
man.
rolled double ones.
Are you kidding?
Oh.
I did better, but I don't know if it matters. I got like hold on, I got
So-
I got 19
Oh my
and went
God.
ahead of him.
By the way,
I forgot.
So you
He'll be
guys,
fine. He'll be fine. Damn it.
you guys
Sometimes
are
you
walking
teeter.
up
I'm
here.
there,
You guys are
teeter.
trying to walk away, and Fern,
Can I silvery barbs
in
that?
his surprise, trips and falls onto the floor, makes a thud, and
you dropped Calcifer, no.
and you hear the
Wait,
scuttling
Casper
from
was
around the
yeah.
corner because he's no longer in your vision. Stop for just a moment.
Can I do the whispers?
Misty said the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I
It
can't.
don't matter.
I know.
It don't
It was
matter.
worth a shot.
You suddenly see its frail body and slack jaw just bolt out from around the corner and slide and slap into the wall, stone wall next to you, and it just it's looking where you
that's
guys
it.
are, and it just starts
Burns.
directly at you.
Fucking miss. Someone's got a fucking misty step. I'll grab whoever's left. Oh wait, no, you both have misty step.
Do you?
Not quite
I
in
do.
initiative yet. It still doesn't see you guys,
Oh.
Do you
but
have
it's
an
about to
initiative
run
step?
into you guys
I-
physically.
Because we should get the fuck away.
Was there a floor above us?
Never mind. At that moment, your illusion disappears.
Oh.
It's been past the 10 minutes,
I think we should misty step away, guys. 30 feet.
and directly in front of you, you guys just pop into existence right in front of it. You 3 initiative.
Dude,
It
we're
has,
so
like-
close. We're so
It's so
sorry, guys.
creepy. It's got such like necromorph vibes with how it runs and
Mm,
stuff.
yeah.
It's very cool.
Oh, I got a nat 20 now. Well, that's actually,
Nice.
this is actually a good time to get it. 'cause I have it
Nice.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
like plus
Are
there's
we-
dexterity modifier.
Can
right?
Calcifer join initiative?
No,
Are we?
it's
Do we
initiative.
want to just?
You
can
also-
we misty step
Throw
away?
him at the.
I can also door.
Oh,
I
plus
can.
one, yeah.
Did you
Open
I
the thing
can
and like swing
dimension
it,
Yeah.
like,
one
like
person
slingshot
up.
him up.
Jake, I'm giving you Aura of the Sentinel, so you get plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, I don't need it.
To what initiative?
On your initiative, yeah.
Plus my proficiency bonus. Alright, so I get
That's what we should do. Make
9.
a,
Yep.
a magic
Oh,
slingshot
like,
to use.
slingshot him, Calcifer, and he can
Just like use a magic slingshot to shoot
But
Calcifer.
we're not putting him in harm's way.
No, but he'll be fine. But he could.
Will he be fun? We don't know.
That's a silly looking fella.
Yeah,
that is
very
silly.
silly.
Okay, are we
now
running or
we are
we
going
fighting?
to add.
I can either
The
try
three
to
who are
polymorph
there.
it real quick,
So that's
or we
including
can run
rain.
away.
How much? We could probably
I-
take it.
Don't know about that.
I am a little bitch.
Just just nuke it like
It's one of them.
Fuck it, I guess we can get
fifth level magic missile, just like
Why not? Let's just use all of our spells.
I don't have 5th level
you
yet.
don't have fifth
Don't
level
tease
yet.
me.
Come on, dude.
All right.
Oh no, now I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm gonna
So,
botch this shit. I'm sorry.
Now let me
Where is
just
he?
make sure we got this guy up.
His
Y'all
art
okay?
literally
Wait,
has
are they running?
Calcifer.
It might not
away
work. We still might have to
backwards?
fight it, but
Well, I assume that they would turn.
If you want to use
look
the
at
spell
it.
slot, we could
Alright,
handle it
but-
easily.
Um,
Polymorph.
yeah, I
Squish it.
Well, any
oh, I was just
damage.
like,
You want me
you
to
just
do,
leave it there
initiative
and then
cards?
Sure.
But or
Here.
we can fight it.
Yeah. Now
We could
I'm
toss
just
it
gonna
in
roll
with
for
Calcifer
it
as
real
well.
quick.
Yeah.
Or
So-
we each have a bead. We have a bead.
It's going to
A force.
have.
We need to force it too. But then it'll only trap for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, see if you can polymorph it into something
You
that's
want to
stretch
kick
on
shit in?
camera.
Okay. So we're gonna hurt
Go
you.
ahead,
Alright.
polymorph it.
So it
Tell Stella to.
I
I'm
can
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
if polymorph works, we'll
It
feed
rolled
to
an 11.
Calcifer.
So I assume it's gonna be that.
But
I
then it'll
think
pop
so.
back up as soon as
Yeah,
Oh,
you
would
go
it?
Okay,
full
I think
hit
that was
points.
fine.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like it would just be to get us
Yeah.
away.
Guys, initiative
I'm
numbers.
probably 1.
Just say the
I'm,
number.
I'm nat 20 plus 4.
9.
Okay.
20.
So you're last.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever
I'm
you
taking
wanna
it
do.
all.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
That's the only reason.
Take the lead. Whatever you do,
Okay.
we'll follow.
And he goes like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
alright.
Take the
help."
reins,
Take
as
the,
they say.
take the
That's
reins.
so many opportunity.
All right.
Fuck me. Oh my god. Do I can hypnotic pattern it or I can polymorph it?
Hypnotic pattern worked really well against Jasmine and I.
if we hypnotic pattern it, we can still get away.
A hypnotic pattern was good. Like,
So
Yeah, it was
It's
it
a
depends
great
on if you
idea.
want to beat the
I mean,
shit
I
out of
kind of
it.
like
We might as well just beat it up. We can take it.
No, I just want I want to get back to them, but also if you guys want.
Well, I guess we're discussing
We can-
under Russian. I'll be
Oh,
right
thank
back.
God.
I
Okay.
feel like
Oh,
I'm
nice,
close to
very
leveling
nice.
up, and he looks like just enough XP.
That's not.
That's XP.
That's the
right
most gamer thing ever.
there. Yeah.
That's a great gamer.
So
thing.
here's
do we
the
want to
thing.
fight this or do we want to get away?
We could make it. If you want to get away, I could just like try to fabricate a cage around
Well,
it.
I can
Well, the
hypnotic
problem
pattern it,
is
and
that-
that'll keep it. That will
That's
We're
immobilize
still in
it.
this place though. You guys should probably just kill it because
You
it's
wanna
gonna
just kill
follow us around.
That's true. It's just another
We're
enemy.
still here.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's gonna
Yeah.
Let's
Just
just end
another number.
Yeah, just another number.
it. You know what we could do?
If any of you die, pretend I didn't say that.
Well, that's the thing.
Pretend we said save
We have a
yourself.
weird
Yeah.
combo here of people. Really glad I
I have a little
gave us
bell that calls
aid.
snooze.
Aren't y'all glad I gave us aid?
Yeah.
the shit out of that.
Yeah,
It's maybe-
it's one
it's
guy.
3v1.
It's
Just
one
kick
guy.
it.
Okay,
Uses
fine.
Bjorn
You
as,
guys
like, his
are-
I'll
best
use
friend.
this whispers at the time.
Because he's like a
I just
kindred
don't have a
spirit,
lot of
so he
offensive
would
spells,
be
so I'm
like,
not as
let's
good,
go.
but okay,
Bjorn
we're
sees Snooze.
Yeah, but you have two people to help.
Yeah.
You have
Probably
a
also
paladin
sees
with
Bjorn
you.
as like,
I'll just
the
give you a
high
risk
ground.
of
dying.
Okay, so this is what I'm
Squishy.
thinking.
Protect
A
him.
little squishy.
Would it be helpful?
Well, that's
Actually,
that looks like
if
something
he's
that.
immobilized, would you get
that
maybe
the
an
paladin
automatic
would be
crit
good
if you hit it
Yeah.
anyway? Is that how
No,
that
I think
works?
it's advantage.
Looks unholy.
Oh yeah, I guess
It's
I think
definitely
the
good.
automatic crit is like for rogue stuff.
Yeah.
But it is advantage, which is
Advantage.
huge.
Like, is
Yeah.
it worth freezing it in its tracks or just hurting it?
Well, for you, if you freeze it, then we can do. We're the heavy hitters. So
I'm
if you
gonna
freeze
put a
it, we
one
do
on this
damage and get
because-
Alright, rank.
advantage.
Okay,
The thingy.
great. I'm gonna unsettle towards it immediately and
Okay.
be like, you're ugly. I don't want to come.
You gotta get more creative with
I
this.
know. Right now, I want to keep it going, so I'm
Yeah,
not
go
gonna
ahead.
think about anything. So you're ugly, and you're gonna. I'm trying to go quickly on this turn. Okay. Juan, -1. Juan, hypnotic pattern. That's a wisdom saving throw, 95.
Hypnotic
Oh.
pattern. Alright, so let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait. No, but I'm gonna cast it far so it only gets it in its reach. So it's a 30-foot cube, but I can do it up to 120 feet away. So I'm gonna do it as far over as possible to just catch it.
Gotcha. So you do catch it.
Oh, I need a stick of incense.
Yeah, it rolled a 7.
Okay.
So,
Woo! Okay, great.
so it is now hypnotic.
Great. I'm gonna
What
turn to
condition is
y'all and
that
be like,
precisely again?
yell at what?
What condition is that precisely?
So that it is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. It is charmed.
Does that mean it's turned the other direction because it's facing the hypnotic pattern?
That's a good idea. I mean,
I
Um,
guess it
away?
depends on.
I mean, it's
It
he's
surrounds
in,
it,
he-
like, I was
yeah, it's
thinking
not a
like
specific
claw.
direction.
But
It's
she
like
said it was just touching it. So
Yeah,
like,
but-
that's
Just
applied
enough
to
to
the
affect
right.
it.
no, I mean it would have seen in it like those sparkles and all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So like it's
Okay.
just there hypnotized.
And it only
right?
lasts for that second, so you guys can approach without it affecting you. I'm gonna turn to them and be like, okay, you guys are up, have fun. And I'm gonna back up. Back up 30 feet.
All right.
How
so-
long is it? It's
Until
Yeah,
you
how long
take
does this
damage
reach?
or
Okay.
or anyone shakes the
You
start,
have
or
3 options here.
minute.
You said 30 feet. We have door,
Ooh, door.
door.
Yeah, that door's fine. Right
Which one?
there. Oh, I have to go through the door. Okay, I'm gonna hide up.
Up.
Yep.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I don't know what's up. Never mind. I'm
Trap.
gonna go into
Trap.
the. You're right. I'm gonna go to the place we came from
Right.
because I can trust that.
don't damage.
Not
Okay.
30. Sorry, I'm gonna go behind the wall a little bit.
What?
I'm just gonna hide.
Because if you
Yep.
damage
Nice.
it, then it'll be
Alright.
unstuck.
So next.
But, and
I
I'm
hope
like,
something doesn't try to grab
Wait,
you.
What are
you-
you trying to do?
Do it at the same time.
What's your goal?
Go what?
I'm gonna,
Hold action. What are you doing?
I'm gonna summon my element. So actually, I can do that.
No, not in that corner, the big corner, other corner, but like shadow.
I'm gonna try to stay in the light, so I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Cast the spell, so both of you
Well, I don't know if you. that might be metagaming. I was
Well,
just.
no, I
Summon
would have
things,
known that the
so I
light
guess
would
until
have been.
then.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
So-
it does. I just forgot because it's been a week.
Next
I was gonna
insurer,
say,
please.
Bjorn.
Bjorn, he's gonna hammer it. That's wait, do I get advantage on attack?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's.
And that means it
incapacitated.
loses its conditions if it gets hit, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
if it takes damage.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, that's a 3. I don't know.
Come on.
Alright, that's
Okay,
that's a
okay.
12, so 19.
Plus like a physical.
19, that hits.
Nice.
Very cool, very cool. Alright. That's all 4. I'm gonna level 2 Divine and smite it.
Does it get extra? Is it like undead?
So this is a monstrosity. Oh, we had an interesting idea. This is another thing about you can, because the idea came up in terms of you guys learning their stats, and so the idea being that you guys can like look up the stat cards and stuff. If you spend one of your, was it bonus actions or action? I think it was
I think
action.
it's an action.
Yeah, if you
It
spend
was a
your
whole turn
action
action.
to observe it. So if you spend your action and do an accurate like perception check or history check or whatever, then you can then know its entire
Like
stat.
all of its resistance.
mentioning this after I
Yeah.
That's why I told you.
Is it possible to go back and do
I-
that
you said
instead
no,
of
you
well
don't.
frozen?
No,
I
I
didn't
know.
know that, or no, we want to just keep going.
Instead of you doing
No,
the.
I guess that'd be up to Bjorn, but would he have that option to be able to go back?
I would
and
say
start
you haven't
doing
dealt damage yet. You could do that if you wanted to
But
try
only
to
if you
observe.
want to. You can totally
Okay,
hit the shit out of it.
then if that's the case, I'm gonna hold off on the attack. I didn't realize we could do that.
Just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's
I
only
brought
frozen
that up
anyways.
because I realized.
And ideally, once like
You're
the
still
whole
gonna
app
get to
thing
hit
was made, you could then
It's frozen.
share with us
Yes.
if
Yeah.
we're taking that.
And if we might
Yes.
see more Solo Sworn,
Yeah.
maybe this, and then you can hit the shit out of it
So,
immediately.
Akashan.
What is it?
So could you please do a history check for me?
So like with the app, you could have like
You're pretty smart.
players.
I have a plus
It just
one.
immediately
Okay,
reveals.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
it was like also like players could have like the Pokédex.
Yes.
So they
Yeah.
so they
Yes.
have like a catalog of everything.
And then
Exactly.
they can look
And
through
it'll
what you
automatically
learned, and you
happen
can share it with others.
because the DM has this stuff, and they say reveal to players, and then they can look at the compendium and
That's
just look
so
at whatever they
handy.
want, right?
Wow, this
This would
engine
be
sounds
great if
really
it would
good.
exist. Yeah.
I really wish we had this. I'm sorry, that doesn't sound convincing. No, seriously, it actually sounds really cool.
Now here's to our sponsors.
No one.
Which camera?
No one. Yeah.
Because we're lonely. So
15.
15. All right. Yes, you do go ahead and discover its traits. You know that this is a hungry. You've read about this in the past. The hungry. Now, if you want, I can just like text you. I'll take a snapshot of this and text it to you.
Secret.
It'll
Can
probably
you
be
send
the-
it to the group chat?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna text this to Limachael.
Bjorn literally just takes out his phone as
Google
leans up against the wall, just like
hungry.
The reception in here is terrible. It's like, God
Isn't there cell towers in the Underdark?
man, it is
In
here,
a
but
stone
Man.
fortress.
Yeah.
all these slaves and I can't make one tower.
Stone
I was
fortress
like,
in the Underdark.
So, with that, you still have a bonus action and movement.
I'm gonna go behind it.
You're gonna go behind it? Okay.
Yeah, that's a great
That
idea. So.
that is
That's a good
some
idea.
smart thinking.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. Nice.
Do I have a juicy booty?
Far from it.
Aww.
This is not the booty of juice.
All the bards get sad.
Yikes.
Alright.
That is really-
So,
That is just hip deep.
Just dry.
next I
Do you-
believe
do
it is
you
its
show-
turn, right?
Do you
Yes.
show
And
it-
since it is
get the
incapacitated,
information on the star?
I don't know.
Okay.
Where'd you go?
for it being charmed, it's gotta do.
I froze it for you. You're fine.
For its turn, does it
Let's be a
at
zero.
the end of its turn have to
Nope.
make a roll?
No, it's purely just damage if it takes damage or someone uses its action to shake it.
Or you
So
break
no rolls,
concentration.
it's stuck there for up to a
You
minute.
use a bunny
Or
and
unless
zaps-
I lose
just like
concentration.
zaps you.
Okay.
We should
Fair enough.
probably leave.
Next.
Oh,
A little less preferable.
yeah,
Alright.
You use your
Can you
bonus
please tell
action
us-
to say
yeah.
that.
You can use your bonus action to tell us the information there.
Hey guys, we might want to leave.
Well, we got a minute, so get the fuck out.
You want to give us the rundown? real
Yeah, the
quick?
three of us can't take it. How many hit points does it have?
225.
Oh!
Okay, we should leave.
Whoa.
Get the fuck out.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Immediate.
All right.
Oh, wow.
You
Wait,
guys
wait,
have-
hold on. Should we trap it first while we have this, like more thoroughly?
You
If
have
you
a beat of
can't-
force.
It only lasts a minute.
You have a beat of force, by the way.
Yeah, but then I'll take damage immediately. I guess I'll take damage inside the bead. I don't want to use it.
Okay,
on the
I know what I'm
outside
doing. I know what I'm doing.
Do it.
I'm going to use fabricate, and above it, directly above it, I'm going to form the most massive, like, pointed stalactite I can make. Just directly above it, and then I'm just going to release it.
Can we release it once we get the fuck away?
Yeah, we can walk away.
Okay, so
Can you hold that action?
you take your time. I'm gonna say that we're not doing turns during this minute because it's incapacitated. You can do
For
what you want within that minute.
reference, whatever the stone is made of, it's that. But I can make it like a 10-foot kind of cube, so 10 feet long, like as wide as I can make it, as like big and bulky as I can
Do a
make
nice
it.
like
Okay.
point to a giant like.
With some
Yeah.
spikes coming out,
Yeah.
some spikes and prongs
I like
coming
it.
out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are the rest of you retreating? And do you get the attention of the rest of the group?
No, because then more things will come at us. So I think we just run up to
I
where
mean,
we
this
know
is
that
gonna
they
be
are.
fucking loud.
Yeah. Oh, true. So I think they'll figure it out. So I think we just get up. I think we just run to wherever they are, and hope
All
for
right.
the best.
So you guys run up to the second floor, and you're left behind.
No.
So what I do is, as they are running, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to run in the back of the pack a little bit,
You have
long
Misty
behind.
Step, right?
I do a Misty Step, that's my plan. And I'm going to lull back just a little bit, just enough where they start to get a head start, about like as much as I can gauge 25 feet, and then I'm going to release it. And then I'm going to stay just long enough to see the results, and I'm going to Misty Step out of there.
All right. So
Just step straight up too.
Oh, true.
Where?
it
The
takes.
second floor.
Oh, true. Well,
Oh, yeah, you can, because on the
How far
top,
can
this
you
is a
Misty
gap.
Step?
30
I
You
can,
can Misty Step
no, I can
25
only do
feet.
25 feet, that's as far as I can, my movement, right?
Okay.
But you can Misty Step to the second floor.
Oh, I'm gonna do that
Okay.
instead.
Because this is a gap. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck it. I'm not running. I'm missing stepping up.
yeah. But I'll do that too, yeah.
Alright, so
Stay
you
just long enough to see it, and I'll
Oh,
just
wait,
step up.
So it's not.
you
No, I get a free usage of it once a day, so
you Misty Step all the way up
I'm
here.
not using my 4th level spell to get you.
Bjorn just walks up
Quietly.
quietly over to this level, and you can see Rain over there.
Yep.
You also
Okay.
see an area that you haven't explored over here.
Ooh, fun.
All right, and Fern takes the time required to craft this immaculately made stone stalactite.
With spikes, many spikes.
Many
across.
spikes facing downwards, to the point where it's like almost touching its head as it's sitting there, just charmed, swaying back and forth with its jaw slackly moving back and forth, and you let it go.
Can I say it's rainbow colors that he's saying?
Sure. And the stone makes this vicious cracking sound as it just kind of shears off at the base, falls directly on top of it. You see it impale the thing, and it crumbles, so it's
Nice.
like absolutely covered in stone. You do not know the fate of the creature immediately, but you have to run away.
But it did
Yeah.
something.
I Misty Step away, yeah. I'm
Yep.
gone.
You misty step away. The thunderous crumbling sound of this
Hey guys.
reverberates
how's your
through the
time?
entire the entire fortress, and they
Let's go back.
they hear this too. Now I think that they would have probably gotten up to this point at this time. So
Oh, sure.
after we're done with this, I'll get snapshot to them.
Yeah.
Now,
Immediately we tell them what happens as soon as it lines up.
of course. So excuse me while I roll damage.
Kill it. 200
Just keep rolling. Shoot
I
You
think
said
I
it's
think
the-
I might actually use an automated system. Well, no,
we can.
no, I can do this fine.
Oh yeah, you're shooting this. That's what it sucked.
Figuring out how to roll damage for this is
You're welcome.
one of the fun.
Yeah, what kind of
things
stone is
about-
it? How dense is it? What is stone density? and
Exactly
weight
how much
values?
does this weigh?
Oh no. That's bad.
What?
Glad we got the fuck away. Bad. Bad.
Can I see?
Yeah,
You were there. I was ready to get this first.
bad.
The hungry.
Bad.
Someone want to read out loud?
Yeah, does anyone want to know?
Well,
Okay.
our class was 17. That's not that. It's not that bad, but they had a life force, so I think if they see someone regain hit points, they can do a couple things. I didn't look at them too closely, but they
It
were
has-
bad.
So it has damage resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing while dim light or darkness. Does
That's the case for all the Sarsworn.
so? What would a falling, crumbling piece of stone be? What would that be?
That would be
But-
piercing and bludgeoning.
But was it
Same
bright
time.
in there?
I like that.
Or was it dim?
Creature.
This would have been.
Oh, it looks like he's in the
Oh,
light.
yay! That's
He's
a good
in the
point.
light.
That's it. That's a good point. He's in the light.
He
Yeah,
almost made
I
it
did
dim.
actually do the calculations based off the light, but you reminded me, and I was about to have it. However, no.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
I do have the orb.
And that's called teamwork. Let's get the fuck out.
Okay, so
Good
you-
job, boys.
Fjord's like, I want to fight this. Pulls up its stat card. Never mind.
So thanks
You just
for
take the
remembering.
moment. You take the moment to observe it, and you're like,
I was like, no, no.
maybe not.
no. Boom.
So, you guys disappear. Up to the second floor, all of you.
What did they go to?
This thing is no longer charmed or incapacitated or whatever, but it is under a pile of stone. You guys do not know what that means.
Yay.
Right now,
We
you
might
guys are
find
out
out.
of the
It's
mission.
fine. I just know where we went.
All right.
That's why
So,
I have
and you guys get up to the second floor.
As long as you're with everyone, I'd rather all of us could take
now.
it, but
The rest of the party.
So obviously we would be acting before they did this.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
we would
You go
both
back in
at the
time.
same time go.
The rest of the party. You guys walk up.
Also, really
would you?
quickly, it is 9:30 right now.
Yes.
It is 9:30.
This might be a good stopping point if we wanted to do the 9:30.
That's fair.
I agree.
that's
Very
valid.
fair.
That's valid.
Okay. Do you? I think. A nice cliffhanger, perhaps, would be if you guys search the chest and search that area, and then are done. What
Will
do you guys
that add a lot more time? Or
No.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. Depends. Is it gonna add more time, guys?
Are you guys? If you guys wanted to search every single individual chest, then that might take more time.
well, I
but
might
I was
prefer to
gonna-
wait.
Yeah.
I might prefer
But-
to wait
Yeah,
then.
but if you guys wanted to
Just
first
yeah.
just find the
No, but I'm
quarters.
happy to wait to then have more loot if that's what that means.
Yeah.
Well, you
guys
I-
loot it
I
after
would
when we
rather
come
wait
back
'cause
next
I was
time.
gonna
Okay.
go like full deep dive looking for Marina.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is that you guys can
Still do that.
still do that next time. Just end here in this space. If you guys want to have
Up to you guys that haven't gone.
I'm fine with anything, honestly.
I'm fine with stopping it, and I'm fine with going.
Because I also
forward.
want to find.
I just don't want to be rushed because we
Yeah, I
have
wouldn't
like
want you to
then
be
we
rushed
have
either.
a thingy, so I'm fine with stopping in terms of not feeling rushed.
All right. So
That's good.
find the quarter specifically, or stop now. Let's do find the quarter specifically. First vote.
Are we, should it just be those four voting? Or all of them?
Well, you guys
Well,
would
we'll
have
be
to
here
sit
too,
here
so
and
yeah.
chill,
That's
so
true,
you might
that's
as well
a good
like add an input.
Yeah.
If you want to sit and listen.
I'm happy to sit and listen if you guys want to keep going. We're happy to do that next time.
I kind of like the thought of just doing it all together, just so then also like mentally we can kind of
Yeah.
keep track of where we've gone, what we've
More
done. We can
cohesive.
like
Sure.
roll
That's
in a little
actually a
bit
fair
more.
point. That's true.
Alright.
That'd be kind of
Fair enough.
And I'm very excited to do it. I don't want to rush it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
exactly. I would prefer not to be rushed when opening chests.
That's how it is.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, so next session we will follow these individuals. Let me go ahead and
Yeah, just mark down
make
what
a
you remember.
note.
So in terms of, does that mean while we're here we should do the divvy up of things just at the end?
Oh, that would be. a
Since we
good
have
idea.
maybe for like 10
Good
minutes
time.
we do divvy up of the loot you gave
Sure.
us at the beginning of the
Yeah.
session. So he gave us 10 iron bars, 5 gold bars. We now have 11 mithril bars, 4 heavy shields. Snoog got the 1+2 mithril halberd. There are 2+2 mithril javelins, 1+2 mithril half plate, 2 regular full plate armor, 2 mithril maces, and one of them Nico has, only one left, and 4 Dwaygar warhammers that are +1. Yeah. So a lot of big chunky things. Kata is not personally interested in too much of this, so people can take things from her.
I am part of the none of those weapons do I have any interest in.
What I
The
would
mace
say is
good for clerics if that helps.
the mithril we could use
don't
to give to
think
like
that I
forges
have-
to make
That's usually like one of the
Items?
first things you can do.
That's a
like,
good point,
missile or
actually. Yeah, so they
something.
can get someone that actually knows what they're
Yeah.
doing when that's good material. So
But I mean,
say-
I obviously don't mind gold.
It's
Yeah.
But that's the only thing
Well,
that
I mean,
interests me about it.
I'm also
because
okay
if
with
you choose
having
mace
just
at the beginning,
like a party fund.
It's simple.
And this could be
Yeah.
the start of the party fund.
That also
I
could
think
happen.
this may sound
Yeah, you
simple.
cool with being party inventory?
Sure.
I don't know
Also,
if it's-
I don't know if you, so like javelins are pretty good for a
Oh, I frequent javelins once everyone
or
plays
for
down.
both of you, but like for like a barbarian, javelin's good because like if you can keep your rage up from a distance, so if something's far away, you can just try.
I thought you needed to do melee to keep
You
your
just
rage
need,
up.
you need
Is
to
it any
take
attack?
damage, or you need to deal or take damage.
The amount of times I bit myself to keep rage up is high.
Oh,
Valid.
but actually, in Baldur's Gate, Isaiah
Okay,
figured out a hack.
I think I've got to show you
and
a
it's
recording
so
after
good.
this
It's
because
so good.
I have
You get it
a
from the
returning
Goblin Camp.
pike that Karlak
Mhm.
will use during her rage.
Mhm.
And the returning pike, what happens is that whenever you throw it, it'll always go back into your inventory right immediately after. So she has her rage and she has 2 attacks.
Mhm.
And then she also has on top of that rings and
He has a ring
also
of flinging.
cuffs that boost damage for unarmed and thrown attacks.
And you get it at the Goblin Camp from the trader.
And on top of that,
It's
she
so
has the
good.
brawler feat. So she does like minimum 30 damage every hit with the returning pike 3 times per turn.
Oh, I need this. I need this video.
This-
recording.
Build is insane.
Karlak's such a babe. Love her.
She is by far the best character in the game,
Yeah.
although maybe contested with Asterion.
I did
But-
feel really bad for Lizelle because as soon as I got Karlak, I was like, goodbye, Lizelle. I will never use you again, but you're cool.
Yeah.
Can't relate. That's my girl. Through and through.
Wait, aren't you being like tortured by her?
Us, yeah. I'm into it.
I need to get this game.
But yeah, so
Is there any finesse weapons that I can
beautiful.
In the game.
Thank you for everybody who has joined online.
I mean,
And thank you guys for joining.
Thank you for running.
yeah.
Thank you.
First stream.
It sounds like it was a technical success.
Dude, I've been so impressed watching you do all that while also playing this entire time. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
That's why I can't remember anything. 'cause it's like,
That's fair.
Talent.
yeah.
That's why I asked you in the beginning, like when you made the suggestion, if you would actually be able to like role play while
Yeah.
doing it.
So the only like comment that I would like love
Yeah,
if
give
everyone
us
can help me
critique.
out by taking notes, and if I'm ever like looking at you guys like, what is this again? And like just fill me in and be like, yeah, no,
It'd be
that's
great
a
if we
cool
had an
thing. Or...
application that would,
Yeah.
help with
I
the
share
note-taking.
notes.
Oh, wait, we literally could just make a shared Google.
No, Aaron.
No, for now.
Cut the stream. Cut the
Better.
stream.
The point is that in the application it'll all be in one place.
Yes, that would be
and
great.
you can have note taking even on the map itself.
That would also be great. I'm just like, it doesn't exist yet.
Coming soon to
Coming
near
soon.
you.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I think that's a good stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for joining.